Hello, everybody. How are we doing this evening? Welcome in, welcome in. Guys, I have a question. Guys, hello, everybody. Um, as you've been noticed for the last few streams, I've been deciding to, cut down on the number of songs. Let me know if you prefer the two songs or the one song format, okay? Because obviously, benefit with one song, we get into the content sooner. Obviously the two songs means you guys get to experience more wonderful music, okay? But also it saves me in the editing and if I only have to do one. So guys, let me know. But also, welcome in. We have got Ivy, we have got Patron Saint Laker, we have Stabbo the Gremlin, we have Neverless, the very silly Neverless. We have Hidden Heroine. And we have AceSpace? Ugh. Yeah, we'll be talking about you soon, buddy. Don't you worry, okay? Very controversial stuff going on, okay? But guys, we are going to be going over a video that AceSpace has just released, okay? Let's quickly change the screens. Let's see if I actually had everything set up correctly today. Where's my Fuji? Where's my Fuji? Why is my Fuji not here? Huh? Huh? Fuji Tech? Fuji Tech, where are you? Oh god, guys. Not my fault. Not my fault this time, okay? Actually not my fault. I had everything set up. I had everything set up, okay? I had everything set up. I am the best streamer. I never fuck up, okay? There is no scuff in this channel. Where's chat as well? Guys, what the fuck are you? Why is is OBS fucked up? Huh? Fuck's sake, man. Am I gonna have to... Guys, it's unironically not my fault, okay? Not my fault this time, Fuji. Let's create a new source, okay? Chat. Actually not my fault. But how's everybody doing? Oh, there I am. I'm so fucking big. There we go. I guess I'll have to do chat as well, even though I had everything set up for it to work. Sigh. Sigh. Hold on, chat. Let me reset the links. Hold on. It hates me. It hates me, chat. Okay. Let me get this to work, okay? But guys, how are we all doing? Okay. Your OBS was sleepy? So fucking true. Welcome in, J7. Please tell me the chat works. Am I gonna have to redo the entire thing again? Fuck's sake. Okay. Okay, guys. We got this. We got this. I'll do it very quickly, okay? I'll do it very quickly for you guys, okay? Put that in. Put the width to about 400. Put it to about, what, 800? Is that right? Oh my god, look at you all of you. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's so many of you. Oh my god. Why is it so fucking wide? Hold on, let me see. Fuck's sake. We happy now? Is that better? We better, chat? Awesome stuff, awesome stuff, awesome stuff. Where your head at? Where is my head? Where is my head at? It disappeared. When I saw the name, I mistook it for the one DA artist that pissed off DA and the ACC because they didn't do commissions with LGBT characters because they felt like it was against their religion. What the hell? No, this is Minecraft drama. Sorry, buddy. But yes, chat. Okay. Let's make it 600 if it's too wide. Yeah, I fixed it. Look at it, guys. You can see your beautiful little faces. Okay. Isn't that cool? Oh, fuck. It's like... Pro streamer, guys. Pro streamer. Okay. So, without the scuff, guys, okay, let's get into it, okay. Lumistarbun. Now, from my understanding of who this person is, this is an old character from old AceSpace lore, okay, from my understanding, okay. They were one of the people around, like, the Minecraft scene at one point. They're a bit insane, a bit crazy. Ace, because I'm amazing at planning, you feel free to join if you want, okay. It's up to you, okay? If you have any interesting tidbits of information to join, unless you're running, of course. Poor Ace, so true. And they got so much hate they ended up on the news? No. No. This person's a bit more insane, okay? But, yeah. I don't know too much about the details, okay? I feign in ignorance, okay? But I think we're gonna get right into this, okay? Let's begin. I'm gonna press play and Ace will immediately join. Watch this.
Little boxes and you just watch them I got on top of him and I choked him.
It's honestly disgusting and downright inhumane.
He said I tried to murder him.
Manipulative person.
I got a pen sharpener and myself.
Ugh. Sorry, I saw Amos. I saw, like, my dead name. Sorry. Wait, they were around ACC, were they? I did not know that. Ace. What the hell? Why is Lou messaging me? Oh. Fuck. Anyway.
Hey guys, welcome to the AceSpace.
No. We have to.
Hey, we will be talking about the infamous internet figure known as Lumistarbun. Lumi has been found in a multitude of new controversies as of late. However, for those of you—
I made you into a me on Tamagotchi, by the way, Yen. You're part of the JAR support squad. Obsessed with gooning, friends with Charlie Kirk, and in love with... Lumi's an old ACC locale, been around for like 5 to 6 years at this point. I did not know that. The only thing I knew in relation to Lumi was the whole, like, Minecraft stuff. Also them being friends with, Ari. And, biting Ari on the neck. At a convention. If you guys remember, if you guys have seen, like, Ace's content, you'll remember Ari. And about how Ari was bitten on the neck by Lumistarbun, I'm pretty sure. Is that right, Ace? I'm pretty sure I remember that correctly. Ace is running from Yen, so fucking true. Yen, I'm still in the wood chipper if you need. You're in the wood chipper. That cannot be good for your health. It's 4:20 over here. Are you in Australia? Wait, no. Wouldn't be Australia. To be honest, I like guessing where people are. Depends on if it's the evening or the the evening or the morning. Bitten on the arm. Sorry, I got them confused with, like, the Brighton Biter, sorry.
You who don't know who she is, I brought my good friend Amos on to give you a recap of her past.
Oh my god, that's so loud.
Lumistarbun is an infamous name in the art community and has been for some time. Their content is pretty run-of-the-mill for an art channel, speed drawing and general autism.
Okay.
Lumi's audience came from her drama story times and Minecraft content. Unfortunately, her positive online standing didn't last for long though. Once her behavior privately and publicly was brought to light, people saw her for what she is, a terminally online, overdramatic freak with a long history of lying. In her first controversy, Lumi falsely accused her friend Light in a video heavily implying them to be a groomer. At the beginning, she claims her friend was dating a 13-year-old at 18. You can't make this up, but with the same video, she admits she doesn't remember whether the person Light was dating was 13 or 16.
Fuck no.
I met someone after months of talking about wanting to have a boyfriend. And this guy he was 13.
No, not this song. No. Okay, I can hear it, right? I can hear the... No, liar, shut up. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's like the bog standard, like, the old, like, this is my drawing story time music. If you guys can listen in carefully, you'll hear it and you'll get, like, 2018 flashbacks, okay?
And she was 18. That's not okay. That's not okay. That's where my line went. And I was like, you should not talk to this person. Like, that is really weird. And he ended up being, like, ugly to her, so she stopped talking to him for that reason, but it was really weird. I don't know if he was 16 or 13.
Later on, even this was proven false, as the person was actually 18. Lumi was unable to get her facts straight in this situation and provided zero proof on her end. She rests on the excuse of being a storytime channel, and thus treating things more casually, but this is not work.
Can I do that? Can I just say I'm a storytime channel in case I, like, mess it up? It's a Mario song too. I am not autistic though. You're severely autistic. Does the name Pixel Gun 3D mean anything to you, AceSpace? Do.
when it comes to serious, potentially
Oh
life-ruining
shit, I forgot to set you guys a goal. So sorry, guys. I was joking, okay? I was joking about the whole, like, no marshmallow things for this stream. Hold on. Let me fix that for you guys. So sorry, chat. So sorry. And I spell marshmallows wrong because I'm, like, a professional streamer or something? I don't know. Interesting. Okay. There you go, chat. I set that up correctly? Yeah, I did. Okay, awesome.
allegations. Second on Lumi's path of carnage is Matt, her ex-boyfriend. Lumi initially claimed the second time her and her ex-boyfriend Matt met up, he raped her, got her pregnant, and had no
Jesus
regards
Christ.
for her abortion. As she tells it, they were cuddling in bed after meeting up for a second time, and Matt asked her to do
Right.
something. Her words, not mine. Lumi claims
Let me put these up, actually, so you guys can actually understand what Amos says. Hold on.
to have refused, and Matt responded, "What do you mean by no?" This resulted in her getting pregnant and having a miscarriage because of the substances she was taking at the time. Lumi supposedly decided to keep the baby and not tell Matt until she changed
I also like that song. I listen to the Anna cover a lot. See, I've been actually thinking about, like, because I liked doing, like, the whole, like, gimmick songs for streams. So I was thinking about, like, maybe on one stream picking, like, Nightcore just to, like, really fuck with some people. But I feel like everyone would just click off the stream because they'd just be, like, traumatized by Nightcore. Who knows? Who knows?
her mind and attempted to contact him for approval for the abortion. Around this time, she also admits to signing into all of his social media accounts. More on that later.
So I
Jesus
contacted
Christ.
him on a separate account and told him about it. He didn't believe me, but told me to show proof, in which I did. And he called me and we started talking about it, what we're gonna do. But he ended up blocking me again. Hacking. Okay. This one is completely on me, and I should have never done what I did. But I
Interesting.
got his password to all of his accounts. He had sent it to me before, so I could log into them to check.
What the fuck? Dude. What? Oh, that went down the wrong pipe. What do you mean you logged into all his accounts? That's fucking deranged. Wait, for what reason did they state? Hold
He
on.
wasn't cheating. It's completely on me, and I should have never done what I did. But
Okay.
I got his password to all of his accounts. He had sent it to me before, so I could log into them to check so he wasn't cheating again.
Right.
I got his Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, and Instagram.
What?
I was super upset and really
Uh-huh.
mad, and even now I feel guilty about it. But I got him into a call with his whole squad so we can call about it.
She doesn't specify whether she ever got Matt's approval, but she
Yeah, but why did you even... Wait, what was the ideology? Did I miss it? Am I being an idiot of, like, why they even logged into it? Because they said the reason previously was because, like, oh yeah, they gave me access to it in case he was cheating again before, right? What was the thing for, like, wanting to do it again? Like, to log in onto all his accounts? Huh? Deranged. Absolutely deranged behavior.
claims to have gone ahead with the abortion, saying she was 16 and couldn't
Jesus
handle
Christ.
a child. Lumistarbun sprinkled in some red flags about the situation throughout more appearances as time went on. Lumi talked about her claims in a live stream, where she admits to doxing Matt, and later in a video admitted to lying about previous situations.
You doxed him? Yes, I did. I have already, like, admitted to that. I doxed him. Leaked this never.
Dude, I think it tells you all what you need to know that I care so little about the quartering that I left Becca's chat for a stream or some shit I've never heard of. Wait, I'm a shitter you've never heard of, Majonka? Kicks rock. Ah. Also, sorry, let me replay that.
To lying about previous situations.
You doxed him? Yes, I did. I have already, like, admitted to that. I doxed him. Leaked this never leaked this. It's my lies. So I have a lying problem. That's not anything to argue about. That's just reality. I've had that ever since I was younger and needed to lie myself out of situations. Obviously, this isn't good to do. You shouldn't lie.
Wait, but why would you... That defense doesn't even make sense, right? Lie yourself out of a situation, but you started the situation by lying. Huh? Interesting. If I'm understanding that right.
About things. But as I grew older, the lies got more and more serious, like faking suicide.
I think she said it was to contact his friends so they get in call and yell at him. I'm half listening, lol. Yeah, true. Yeah, no, I think I did understand that point. Okay.
harassing people with lies and other things.
In the aforementioned live stream, Lumi shifts her first story entirely, now saying she was getting out of the shower. She found Matt naked on the bed. He supposedly told her to come here, and Matt forced her to give him head. Lumi's story goes from rape, resulting in pregnancy, to oral essay in her own words, which is ridiculous on so many levels.
For obvious reasons. But I will say it wasn't like intercourse.
Huh?
It wasn't intercourse?
I came back up from the shower and he was laying in my bed, like, naked, and he was like, come here. I'm like, no. And, like, he forced me to give him head, and that was, like, I said no. Obviously, I said no. And he just, like, said, what do you mean by no?
In this retelling, Lumi's obsession with Matt is extremely evident, making her appear like a scorned lover. Lumistarbun completely abandons any sentiment of her original story with her third video retelling, and tells a strange story about choking out Matt to assert dominance because the voices came back louder in her head.
What? But... Huh? What? Huh? Okay.
I didn't know that at the time. And I fell for him hard. I started loving him. I became obsessed with him.
No, not the
And
Undertale music.
He just accepted all of it. He accepted my love. He accepted my attention. Everything. He accepted me for who I was.
This
Call me a
psychotic.
yandere. Call me obsessive.
Ugh.
But he
No,
was going
no, get out of that. No, 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 no.
to be the one that changed me. The voices in my head had come back at this point. Told me to do things and stuff. While we met up, the voices came back to me one night. I wanted to hurt him.
Oh.
I wanted my hands around his neck.
What the fuck?
I didn't want to kill him. I just wanted to make him feel like I was in control of this. Horrible. Horrible.
I'm kind of speechless. I'm sorry. So it went from... Wait, so it went from, like, rape by a, you know, sexual intercourse to oral to... I'm gonna choke you out on the bed to assert control. I'm sorry? Okay. Okay.
I said again. What was I thinking? So, I got on top of him, and I choked him.
Dude.
He can confirm this. He talks about it pretty openly, what I did. He said I tried to murder.
Why is this behavior like a magnet to me, though? Interesting. Fuck, I just accidentally dragged the chat off the string, now I can't get it. No, no, the bit fell apart. No, wait, I can't actually get to the chat. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, you're such an idiot. Oh, for fuck's sake. I tried to be funny once. I try and be funny once and it fucks up. Oh my god, Ace, I hate you so much. Ace, why do you have to be so fucking unhinged every 5 seconds? You actually did this to me, I blame you for all my problems. Dude, I hate you. I hate you so fucking much. Dude. How does anyone even do that? Like, when you accidentally drag something off of OBS, you fucking kidding me? Oh, you ass. You ass. Dude, I'm so done I'm so done. Dude. Oh my fucking god. It's so over, chat. Hold on, let me get you back. Ace has just killed all of you, okay? That's Ace's problem. That was Ace's fault. Fuck's sake, man. Okay. There you guys go. You're back. Okay. Do you feel like... There you go. It should be good now. Okay. Ace the Saboteur. So fucking true. I blame you for my problems. Not the first time I heard that from a woman. Interesting.
Murder him, but I didn't want to kill.
Jens Elder's beef with Ace in WWE 2K26. Yeah, but he's washed and he won't get the game because he's not like wrestling. He'll sometimes say Joe Hendry, but only because I told him that. Because he's a fake fan. Okay. WrestleMania is cooked this year, okay, guys? I'm sorry. Anyone who's looking interested in watching the card for WrestleMania, it's cooked, okay? The only good match is the ladder match, and where is it? What was the other one that I actually was caring about? There was like one other match that was like actually good. But no, the ladder match is like the only good thing. Oh no, that was it. It was Ober and Brock Lesnar. Yeah. Those are the only two matches I care about. But anyway, wrestling autism aside, let's continue.
Him. I just wanted to assert my dominance. Obviously, horrible thing.
For some reason, they addressed it for a fourth time, where Lumi
What's this? I don't know this one, to be honest, but Matt felt by me. Oh, sexually assaulted by me. And for that, I feel horrible. As someone who has been sexually assaulted before, this came as a shock to me, and I have denied it for a long time. I don't remember much of what happened, and our sex life is very private and shouldn't be talked about much. Interesting. But if you felt sexually assaulted, I'm so sorry. I wasn't trying to hurt you in any way. I love you so much. Still do and never want to feel that pain. When was this written? Because I'm sorry. It shouldn't be talked about publicly? Fucker, you brought out the accusations. You're insane.
apologized to Matt if he felt like he was sexually assaulted. Matt categorically denies all claims made against him, and I conducted an interview with Lumi. She outright admitted this whole story was false, as if anybody was even on the fence at this point because it's so obviously false.
So now I want to get into Matt. This is the most contentious thing ever. I have a lot of questions when it comes to this, obviously.
Yeah, go ahead.
So there was a video where you admitted to faking pregnancy with him. Do you still stand by that?
No, we didn't even have sex at all. Like,
You didn't have sex at all?
I just claim this guy raped me and lied about it. Twas my hair.
no,
Not at all.
no, he could not do it. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Bro.
So are you gonna retract your claim of rape then? Because
Yes, I will.
you're gonna okay.
Lumi also did a scam, faking cancer and asking for donations. After raising over $1,000, she admitted to faking it and kept the money.
Except that wasn't true, and a month later, Rooks admitted that it was actually them and they are a compulsive liar, which then led to Rooks' last private bridge with Milky burning again.
Finally, Lumi falsely accused a few of her own friends of zoophilia and watching animal gore in a call.
Do you not associate with Puptrist or Pompfishy? Finding out that they watch gore videos of animals, zoophilia and stuff, and so much more. Oh my fucking god! Please don't include me in anything that they have to do with them. Has to do with them. A close ex-friend of theirs messaged me with what was the information. Would you like to back it up with a source? Huh? Interesting.
Post she made on Twitter. As usual, she has zero proof for this. And
What's this? Huh?
animal gore in a call-out post she made on Twitter. As usual,
What the fuck are you talking about? Me and my friends would never watch anything like this. Plus, I have been exposed to gore by force before. Many people can back me up on this. Plus, my friends can say we never watch gore. Interesting. Your new chat is stillborn? Fuck's sake, man. Every time. Every time Ace breaks... Oh, it's because... Fuck me. What the hell? Wait, let's see. So the dashboard's working. Why is the chat broke? Fuck. Dude, what is going on with... Why is Caster Labs breaking so much recently? I have no clue why. I've been having to reset it every stream recently. It's actually obnoxious. Okay, let me try this again. Sorry, chat. Is this gonna work? Let me remove it. Let me remove it. Sigh. Sigh, sigh, sigh. I can't, like, refresh it because otherwise it doesn't, like, properly work. So I just have to, like, redo the stuff I have for it. There you go. There you go. There you go. Should work. Should work now. Thank you, Thank you, Heiko. Right. I love how my you done goof is still there. Yeah. Yeah. Great.
She has zero proof for this, and later admits that none of it is true.
By the way, Miki is a pedo Lumi was hanging out with. What the fuck? Sis. Again, while I tweeted something about my old friend Poptrust, accusing her and Pomfish of watching and talking about taking part in animal cruelty. It's something I heard from people long ago. Kira has publicly denounced me, therefore I felt the right to act out on anger by saying that they watched animal cruelty? Are you insane? That was super wrong of me towards her, and I'm really sorry. Please understand this won't be the only thing I will do to become better for future reference. I also stand if this isn't enough, but if there's anything I can do to help those who are hurting, please no, I'm sorry, thanks. So it's like the second time they've been caught lying. Deranged individual. Fucking deranged individual. Holy shit. Okay.
As crazy as it might sound, this is only the tip of the iceberg in terms of Lumi's actions, and there's so much more we didn't even get into in this video. If you want a full story of her past controversies, you can watch my old video or Toastifies. As you can see though, this is a cemented pattern for Lumi. If her past of lying, switching up stories, and over-the-top dramatics shows anything, is that we should take her accusations against Maker with a gigantic pillar of salt.
Alright, here we go. Yeah, Lumi claimed to be groomed by Miki, but I can give you something real quick for context on that if you want, lol. That person is actually a criminal. Yeah, sure. Send it my way, Ace.
Maker Media is a content creator who tends to make Minecraft gaming content and does some IRL MC experiment videos. Now, most of you might be wondering how the infamous ACC lolcow Lumistarbun and MC creator Maker Media would meet, let alone cross paths.
Performing CPR on chat? Fuck's sake, why is it frozen again? Dude, I am so confused. Why is chat just breaking so much today? Shit. I'm really sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on. Let me just try it without, like, any of the fancy shit. Hold on. Let me just try it like this to see if this works. Let me just change the URL. We'll try that for now. And then it freezes again. Oh wait, no. There you go. That's so weird. Hold on. If that's working... Oh, let me check. Do I have to update Castlabs at some point? Let me just try this real quick, guys. I'm so sorry. This is just... I keep getting delayed by this stream fucking up. Let me try that.
Well, to answer that, Lumistarbun would rebrand as Bwani and essentially tried becoming a community artist in the Minecraft space.
How I met her was I was seeing her like really take off on her new art account, Bonnie. I had no idea of her previous identities, but on this account, she had developed this Minecraft like blocky art style, and like her profile picture commissions were selling like hotcakes. Like she would even
sent it in DMs, I guess. Hold on, let me have a look. 2:30. Okay, Ace. Hold on. Pull this up. 2:30. Okay. Might look at this later. 2:30. Okay. We'll have a look at this real quick. Interesting.
To better understand Lumi's beginnings, we have to first uncover the degenerate story of her at-the-time friend, iMilky.
iMilky was a Minecraft YouTuber.
Yeah, you guys get pink for a little bit, okay? I honestly don't know what's going on with it. Hopefully it works well next stream. But until then, guys, you get pink. Even though I like having it separated by colors, because then, you know, you guys can decipher each other.
But at the point in the timeline we'll be talking about with Lumi. However, they would end up becoming a VTuber. Nobody in the community, including Lumi, knew it at the time, but iMilky was hiding in plain sight in a community where it's predominantly kids. You might be asking how this person is a Well, not known to Lumi until later down the line, there was a news report that revealed a shocking and depraved story. According to the news report, iMilky coerced a 13-year-old into sending cheese pizza to them on Skype. Supposedly, they met the 13-year-old coincidentally on Minecraft, where the 23-year-old iMilky would prey on them.
In that Skype chat on her tablet, and that's when the 23-year-old man coerced.
Dude, I'm so out of it. I unironically thought that this just like this poor news reporter was Alethea's here for a second. Holy shit. Holy fucking guys, this is insane. Oh. That's my Leafy impression without trying to like be too loud.
Her into performing acts of a nature. The two had met earlier, playing the popular game Minecraft.
The police obtained a court order where the police apparently seized over 100 files of cheese pizza when they searched their home. iMilky was someone who somehow made their way into a community that involved minors, solely because of their anonymity, though no one knew of the depraved things that they did IRL. There were allegations that would arise against iMilky.
Somehow they got into space with minors. Shows VR chat footage. Usual suspects.
And was made public by Lumistarbun, where Lumi would burn the bridge against iMilky. Lumistarbun made allegations against them of asking for selfies and as well as asking for a to undress. Now, to be clear, there is no proof of the claim that they asked a to undress and is only on testimony. However, knowing the context we know of iMilky, I think at the very least this is creepy, and in no way should this person be allowed to talk to anyone under the age of 18. The iMilky Lumistarbun friendship was gone, and Lumi had moved on. Well, for a short time she did, until for some reason she relit the flame with iMilky, making out for her and supposedly supporting iMilky when they changed their name to Lumistarbun. Later, when iMilky became a VTuber, they would be exposed for the horrible news article we've mentioned previously, where iMilky would not only admit to their actions, but downplay it in the worst way possible. iMilky, according to them, says that it wasn't 100 files and only a couple files of cheese pizza. No, I'm not joking.
So yes, there is an article online about me. If you want to take a look, I'll link you to it, whatever. It doesn't really matter.
What the fuck is this?
Because not everything under is completely accurate. Like, for example, they talk about, if I remember correctly, like over 100 videos or pics of girls doing things. That's not true. Like, as far as I know, I've only had that done with like a few girls, and even then have.
Guys, it wasn't the whole classroom. It was just a few special somebodies. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You little creep. You weird little degenerate. What are you talking about? Guys, it wasn't mass murder. It was just three people in the wrong place at the wrong time. Brother. What the fuck?
Very vague memory of it.
She then goes on to state that she doesn't even know if the files she said were real just a couple of seconds ago were real or not, because the police didn't sit down and show her the illegal material.
When the cops came and got me, they were like, oh, we're confiscating your computer, and we found a whole bunch of stuff. They never actually showed me anything. They didn't show me any pictures. They didn't show me
the CSAM.
any videos. Like, they didn't.
Like, wait, genuinely, why would you, what? The police didn't show me, so it can't be true. Even though I've just appeared in this YouTube video. Could you imagine, mate, could you imagine if, like, pulling this video up in court, being like, well, there's your admission right there. You admit to having it, and you admit to it. So, get in the jail cell, get in the cell, rings the bell like that one fucking gif. Oh, where is it? Do I even have it? For fuck's sake, I mean... The fuck is it? Where is that guy? Fuck's sake. Who sent it to me? Was it Ace? Fuck me, I'm gonna lose my mind. The funny's running out, Retention is dying, okay? I need to jingle the bells, Fuck. Okay, here we go. I'm pro. Jingle the bells. Fuck's sake. Anyway, let's continue this. Actually, this is interesting. I'll watch this a little bit longer.
They didn't show me anything. So, whether to believe them or not, I don't know. Like, not even my lawyer told me anything. They were like, hey, you know, it's better if you just take the plea, get 10 years probation, boom, you'll be done with it. So...
I'm sorry. Oh, what the fuck just happened? Uh-oh. Are you guys still here? Fuck. Hold on.
You just take the plea, get 10 years probation, boom.
Dude, sorry, my OBS just tweaked out. I'm sorry. Oh, what the fuck just happened? Oh, I am here. I am here. I am here. Sorry, guys. Sorry. My docs decided to fuck up. Hold on. Let me pull my chat up. There we go. Chat, you're back. Okay. I don't know what's going on with OBS tonight. It is fucking up.
On probation, I have like, this was 2016, like 6 years.
Sorry.
Take the plea, get 10 years probation, boom, you'll be done with anything. They were like, hey, you know what's better if you just take the plea, get 10 years probation, boom, you'll be done with it. So.
Get 10 years probation? What?
I'm on probation, I have like, this was 2016, like 6 years left, so by 2026 I'll be free.
She then goes on to say,
by 2026 I'll be free. Wait. Oh. Wait. 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 Are they free? Right fucking now? Hold. Wait. What's their name again?
So I'm on probation.
File and claim.
What's their name? Is it iMilky? Hold on. iMilky. Arrested. Is this, how do I spell this name? How do I... Hold on. How do I spell their name? iMilky, thank you. iMilky, arrested. iMilky. YouTuber. iMilky arrested. Famous YouTube. Right. Fuck's sake, I'm not finding anything. What was their actual name? Do we know their actual name? I'm actually just wondering if like this person's just like out. Cause that's insane. VR chat noob doesn't know how to use the stream camera. Lol. VR chat noob, you say to the predator. Hold on. I might speak to Spinling. I'm actually curious, or like speak to Amos. Sorry, I don't know what that. I got entirely dumbfounded by that, right? I was just like, yeah, 2026. It's like the 500-yard stare as I realize. Shit. That's fucked up, Heiko. I'm sure it might show their real name on the news. Maybe. I might look at it just for my own like personal curiosity. You found it? Wait, what? Okay, are you on my server, Stabbo the Gremlin? Are you on my server? Let me check my inbox. Oh, voice crack. If you're on my the server link that I've got currently pinned, you should be able to join my server if you're not in there, Stabbo. Anyway,
that she had no control over what they were doing.
Both parties looked at me and said, "What did you do? You don't look like you belong here." Because it was something that happened. At the time, I had no control over. Some of you may think I'm stupid for saying that, but I'm being 100% honest here.
The degeneracy and depravity of this.
I had no control over it. I had to ask them for CSAM. What the fuck? Okay.
Person can't be understated. Thankfully, from my knowledge, they have since been ousted from their community, and from what I know, doesn't have any proven active account. Lumistarbun, in the fallout of iMilky, would release a tweet longer and give her thoughts on the situation. The truth is, I've been harassed and have been treated like a toy for the past 6 years by someone called aka iMilky that many know him as. I have been threatened, held emotionally captive in my own mind, and I realize that sounds crazy, but I finally called the police and now I'm in safe hands. I will go down the lane of years that this happened and go into detail. Now, they claim that they have been wronged by iMilky, although there is no proof to this claim, and I will show more as we go through this video. We can't just trust Lumi based off of their word, as they're a really unreliable narrator. I doxed, I manipulated, I mirrored people to be more like them. I have had a hard time finding who I am due to the amount of happening in my life. I feel like a walking shell of who I once was, and I feel horrible for the things I did. Has been hard. I know that it might sound obvious, but I was for 6 years. The effect on me, which has been told by my therapist, is the following: not knowing who I am. This is obvious as I was manipulated into thinking I wasn't who I was, therefore had to fake who I was. No self-control. When you lose control to someone and they leave, you're gonna have issues getting it back. Trust issues, that's self-explanatory. Not understanding dangerous or selfish/irrational situations correctly. And that's that. I don't know, I could say more, but that's it for now. I just want this to be over with so I can move on. Thank you for reading. They claim here that they will blame all of their allegations solely on iMilky, claiming that they only did those things to be more like them, which I completely disagree with. I think Lumi was trying to use this as a scapegoat for the heinous things they have allegedly done that will be discussed later.
Interesting. We might go back to this. This is interesting. I know we've got like an hour or something worth of like calls to come off of like Ace's videos, you can see. Yeah, how old was Lumi during this? That is the question. That's a fair question. Okay.
Even do it for like big YouTubers I was friends with, like Squiddo, Ash.
I believe Lumi was 16 to 17 at the time. Okay, fair enough.
Not Ashwag, Squiddo. Let's see who, Jumper, who, some others, like big shots in the community. So she was getting really established, and at some point she made a post that she was interested in starting YouTube and stuff, and would like some help. And I, like me being a YouTuber, not too big at the time, but you know, I have a good breakdown of the fundamentals and all that stuff. I figured, I'd be happy.
Maker and Lumi would start to talk more, and then as time went on, acquaintances turned to friendships, and their friendships start to blossom into something more intertwined. They started dating long distance. Now, where things really start to take off is at VidCon, where this would be the first time they would have ever met IRL and see if they clicked in person. Also, would be the place where everything would start to go downhill. Since they were going to be on this trip for a few days, naturally they would need to book an Airbnb, essentially the house where all the allegations would stem from. What are the...
Why is it always an Airbnb? Why is it always at VidCon? Can I have like a single like month without a drama happening from... Yeah, do you like my background music? Yeah, it's okay. I've heard better. Yeah. I would never use this for my videos. I don't know. Trans game.
Allegations, you ask? Well, let's hear each out.
And guys, if you're liking the content so far, okay, what are you doing? Hit like, subscribe to the channel, okay, if you're enjoying it so far. If you want, you can leave a little donation, okay? Each of them goes towards funding towards me getting an actual decent computer. Well, I don't have to fight I don't have to fight my OBS, and I don't have to fight things, and I can actually edit stuff to a better quality, so Slug stops bullying about me about my editing quality. Yes, Slug, I see you. And you also get some lovely, lovely marshmallows, okay? Awesome stuff, okay, guys? Let's continue.
Shall we?
This was my first time ever being with a guy, and I don't know how to feel about it. I feel disgusting, I feel gross, and I don't know what to do about what may be a pregnancy. I have contacted Mom, I've contacted the authorities, and I've also contacted with social...
Let me read this whilst they're yapping. So let me get this straight. We had sex, you came in me without my consent, mind you. I freaked out about it to the others. They themselves, say that's sexual assault. You are now doing this shit trying to expose me, ruin my fucking life, income, etc., for our maybe future child. Is that correct? Fuck me. What are you planning to do if I give this child a chance, huh? Will you leave me alone to be a single mom? Or are you going to mature up? Maker says, I'm actually planning on taking the child. Sure. This bitch is fucking psychotic. Holy shit. Thank you very much, Cavalry is here for the $5 US. Oh, yeah? Yeah, true. Anyways. This is my first time ever with a guy. Insane lie literally Matt was talked about earlier in this video. True. Fucking true. Jesus Christ. Okay.
services in my country. None of them know how to handle this, as I am in Sweden and he is in Texas. And
oh wait, Rima did a video talking about this? Hold on. A future you can put stuff like that inside of the drama thread. Hold on. Can I make this so this only opens up on my bottom monitor real quick, just so I'm like safe. Hold on. Thank you very much. Let's have a look. Oh, let's see. Is this the actual?
He had been looking through her tablet and saw.
Is this the correct thing? The allegations all goes online during a. Is this the actual? Is this the correct person?
Images on there that any.
Discovery leads to the arrest of a Brooklyn man who police say preyed on children. That man is now in jail, charged with child pornography. The actions of a Geneseo father are directly responsible for this arrest, but not before his daughter became a victim during a live chat.
Police say during that chat on Skype, the suspect enticed the 13-year-old to perform explicit acts. During that process, images were captured on her tablet.
As you can imagine, this man was upset. Any father would be.
Police say the teenager engaged in that Skype chat on her tablet, and that's when the 23-year-old man coerced her into performing acts of a sexual nature.
Thing. Oh, it is.
Obviously, it makes for a very, very dangerous situation online when you have these young kids.
I'm sorry, I need to show this. How do I even show this? Fucking kidding me, man? Hold on. Dude. I know this is a serious topic, right? But they used How to Spoil Herobrine in Minecraft Pocket Edition as the backing, the B-roll for this serious situation. Jesus Christ. Okay. Fucking cow. Thank you very much, Minty Goose Juice, for becoming a member for 6 months. This shit is crazy. Yeah. This is Miki pre-transition. Yeah, that's the audio that was in the video we just watched. Ah, gotcha. Why is there club music? Because it was how to summon a Herobrine in Minecraft. Okay, interesting. Hold on, chat. Let me look at this. What was the name of the person? Let me see. Interesting. Let's see. Release dates. Hold on. If my laptop wants to load. Criminal release date. I wonder if that's even going to be public access. Interesting. I don't think there was any follow-up stuff, but if they were meant to be released in 2026, that's horrific. Insane. Okay. Let's continue. Jesus Christ, man. Dead air? You're dead air. You're not even speaking, Hidden.
It all happened in California, so I am not sure what to do.
So this all kickstarted publicly in June 24th, 2025, where Lumistarbun would accuse Maker of SA in the shower. The scenario would play out as follows. Maker would take a shower to which he would be joined in with by Lumi. They would both agree to have unprotected sex in the shower, to which Maker would have Lumi turn around and say something along the lines of, "Let me finish the job," to which Lumi followed through with willingly, and then he would, let's just say, finish the job. Now, I know what you might be wondering. If this was consensual and agreed to do so, then how is it SA? Well, Lumi's argument for this that it is SA is because she never agreed to the finishing.
I really want to make it clear here that I was fine with the sex. I was not raped. But this was assault. In California law, ejaculating in someone without their consent during a sexual encounter is illegal and can be classified as sexual battery or sexual assault. And that's where I draw the line.
Which seems ridiculous, as he gave a very clear signal and she went with it consensually. This is why she got flamed for months after this, which led to her taking a retraction to the initial claim. Now you might be thinking, June 24th, wasn't that over half a year ago? Well, yes. Admittedly, Maker would do something very stupid and continue to engage flirting with the woman who accused.
Oh fuck, I forgot about that. Okay. I will say this, right? Maker is a victim in this, right? But he is a fucking idiot, okay? Maker, if for some reason you see this, please stay away from the insane girls. I fucking beg, okay? I swear to God, man. You need to lock in, okay? If someone says that you raped them falsely, don't try going back. No matter how... No matter how much you wanna try and, you know, I guess fix things, you fuck. Jesus Christ. Okay. Fuck's sake, man. This is why you don't stick your dick in crazy. Yeah, exactly. Person called crazy.
System of SA. Why would he do this? Well, this is what he had to say for himself here.
The reason I did what I did is because she made it clear if I did not play her game, there would be consequences. And
what's wrong with insane women? Thank you, AceSpace, for being a member for 8 months. And after this, we're going to be looking at AceSpace's YouTube short history.
And I tried to just block her many a time, but she would like just like, oh, look at this thing Maker said in the privacy of our DMs, or like, oh, this other person's harassing me right now. I'm gonna ask Bonnie, what the heck, what's going on? And so that's why I continue to engage with her, and sometimes in a more romantically minded way, because I just thought, like, if I don't do this, then she's gonna get after me.
And of course, I will say, as stupid it is for Maker, it's even more weird to me that Lumi would claim SA.
Maker really said the socks were grippy. Fucking hell.
And then go back to not just flirting, but initiating the conversations? I did ask about this, and this is what Lumi had to say.
Like, I was attached to Maker for so long, and I wanted him to like me, and I wanted him to like talking to me. So it was really hard to let that go. But again, I'm in therapy, so it's helping me a lot. But that's why I retracted it, because I'm like, oh, if I retract this, maybe he would like me again.
This would go until February of this year, on the 15th, where you can see she is trying to initiate.
Now it's this. It was explained in the text. You're hard to get into sexting. You know that, right? I'm trying to smash, dude. That's the intention. Shh, you love it. Small hot, okay. I prefer the word yearning lady. This world's smallest violin would be just the right size for you. I'm not that short. I'm not that pathetic. I'm a pleaser. I need to please people. I'm gonna kill myself in Minecraft.
These types of
how topical
conversations, herself even going as far to say that he is hard to get into it. However, how it would appear is that because he denied her advances.
What the fuck? Says you? Yeah, and I'm objectively correct all the time. Nuh-uh. Small sad lady. What the fuck? I'm not that small. Okay, fine. Then answer this, big boy. No, not ready for that. You're on dating apps. What the fuck do you mean you're not ready, woman emoji?
To rekindle a relationship, then she dropped another video relitigating her previously redacted statement alongside with adding 2 brand new scenarios to dissect.
Around 5 p.m. on the 18th of June 2026, Maker fingered me on the couch, under some blankets, while 2 minors were in the room.
I'm sorry, what?
26, Maker fingered me on the couch, under some blankets, while 2 minors were in the room. Both.
fingered you under the what? Crazy. So, I was about to cut. I'm gonna get clipped. Fuck it. I was about to come, and I don't want that. So I wasn't bad. No, you weren't. Oh, no offense. Well, I guess that's the entire time. Well, it was working.
For 17. This was weird. I had to tell him I was about to finish.
Ace, shut the fuck up. Ace. No, that's fucked up. Hold on.
For him to stop, which of course was a huge lie. You don't come from a virgin fingering you for the first time, and not after 4 minutes. Which I later shared for text.
So this allegation is weird because in the Airbnb, they were in the living room both under a blanket where Maker would end up doing.
Thank you very much, Francis, for the $5. This is why I'm an alcoholic. 4 yen, take my money and run. I'm so sorry, Francis. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Fuck's sake. Oh, God.
This, however, where the story seems to differ is at the minors being around. To be clear, they are all similar age and the minors are claimed to be 17. I feel it's also important to show Maker's response to this claim.
Yeah, we were cuddling and she got handsy and I also got handsy and no one was like really around, it's a small house, so technically there's just people views away, but like there was no one in direct view,
right?
And interesting.
So
okay, but were they in the room or were they not? I'm not gonna lie, right? I still think no matter like what the ages are in this, I think that's entirely fucked to start fingering someone under the fucking blanket whilst you're in a house with people. That is deranged. That is fucking weird. I'd kick you out immediately. What are you doing? Do not bite the hand that fingers you, okay?
We both got handsy, and then people came into view, and we stopped.
So she claims there was minors there when they started, and he claims that they stopped as soon as people walked in. So this is a he said, she said, but it's still important to show Maker's side of this story as well, since Lumi made these public allegations herself. However, this next claim she makes is a bit more clear-cut in my opinion as to what actually happened.
I think if you're being entirely like neutral, and you're trying to be like fair to both sides of this, right? I think they're both guilty if, like... Okay, so they both agree that they got handsy, right? Right, there was no objection to the whole, like, doing the fingering shit, right? So, I think you can both... I mean, considering the fact that they just, like... I don't think there was any point in Lumi's testimony that they were like, stop it, right? I think... they're both, you know, they were both engaging it, they're both doing the act, right? I think they're both can be criticized for doing that. Again, it seems to be a question about, like, how old the minors are. I don't really care. I think doing that around anyone, especially minors, is completely fucked, right? You should not be doing that. No fucking shit, right? Least alone even doing it in a place where you know that, like, there's a freaking risk, right? Because they're on the couch, from my understanding. Very weird. On both parties, okay? That's my opinion on that. I understand that some details are changing with this, right? On both, like, you know, how old the people were who were in the Airbnb. It's still disgusting, in my opinion. But yeah.
He got on top of me.
Justice for the blanket, yeah.
And shoved his penis in my face. which, you guessed it, a minor was in the
I saw on Himbletons that they're both stupid and reckless for it, but I don't like the framing of being a creep to minors from Lumi when they were all close in age gaps. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I understand the framing, Ace. Yeah, I do agree that, like, it's really creepy anyway, right? It's like, for some reason that scene is, oh, it's so hot. Just imagine just like big sweaty man, just legs spread with a blanket over his lap, just jacking his shit inside the living room as people, like in someone's house, right? Like, it's fucking weird. Who the fuck? What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Who joined and left, like, instantly? What the fuck? Did anyone catch that? Interesting. Also, sorry, let me go back. I got distracted. Apparently there's something about cock in face. Hold on.
Herself. However, this next claim she makes is a bit more clear-cut in my opinion as to what actually happened.
Maker got on top of me and shoved his penis in my face. Which, you guessed it, a minor was in the room, sleeping. Everyone was tired from the first day of VidCon, so everybody was already asleep at this time. I made it clear that I was not interested in doing it right then and there, especially since there was a living room, and we then went into the bathroom where I proceeded to give Maker a blowjob. Note that when he was about to finish, he pushed my head down so far till it hurt even 2 days later. This made me feel so objectified and hurt that he would do this to me. I tried making it seem lighthearted, but now, 9 months later, I still feel—
What's this? Yeah, and teleport. Go nap and be touch-starved. Wow, okay. That's what I get, huh? For sucking you off. Letting you calm down my okay. Okay, I see. Good night. I'm in the car. I don't care. Anyway, good night. What the fuck?
icky when someone pets my head, or I used to remember the feeling about it, and it grosses me the fuck out.
This claim is weird because this is another case of the act was consensual, but the release is something she took issue with. And to make things a bit more odd, she would add—
I'm sorry in advance, Lumi mocks me, I will never slur again. Interesting. Take 9. I've seen the logs.
Details after her video in a call with me. Do you feel like he pushed your head down with any intention to hurt you? I guess would be a good way to ask this.
Oh my god. Well, I was trying to push away. I hope we can put that there. I held my hands on his legs and I was trying to push away. And he just kept pushing.
Check DMs. I don't really want to. Interesting. Hold up, let me just show this for stream real quick, hold on. Let me send this to Lumi real quick. Hold on.
I see.
That's where I see an issue.
And of course, naturally, I did also have to ask for Maker's side as well, so this is what Maker had to say for this.
And then she says she pressed against knees. I can say...
What is this music for this? Had to get to the bottom of this? I see, Ace.
No, she did not press against my knee. Like, she didn't allege that the first time. I had my hand pressing her head.
Right.
And, like, the blowjob was alright. Like, it was just, like, she expressed to me that that was something she really wanted to do beforehand.
He denies her trying to push away, and with the story getting details added after making the video public wasn't odd enough, Maker would find this DM that really starts a painting new picture on the whole thing. She literally says that she loved having her—
Let's see. Anyways, so going down on you was super scary at first. I did not know what I was doing. I was super excited, however. Because I think the idea is now my it's now my favorite thing ever. The idea of... Okay. Blazing you like that? Oh, don't get me going. You holding the back. Petting me gently, making sure I was okay. Okay, not pressing too hard was such a fucking turn on. I think I used a bit of teeth. I'm sorry about that. But you were just too big in my mouth. I don't know. Maybe that's a compliment? Take it as such. When you were about to... You pressed harder on my head, and that was also very hot. And I was gonna pull you up. I wanted to drink every drop of you. I wanna die. I wanna die. Okay, yeah, so that goes entirely against it, right? They are just like, oh, I hate it when people like touch my head, and here they're just like, I really liked it. Like, it's entirely like, yeah, I fucking love this shit, man. I mean, experience, 10 out of 10. Performance feel, 8 out of 10. Taste, 9 out of 10. So enjoy that review. Add it to your resume or something. Guys, do you really think anyone who alleges sexual assault gives a head rating? Thank you very much, Metalman, for the $5 US. Yen have a dono for reading these cursed messages. Thank you so much. Fishy eyeing this stream like a freshly mined gem. He's yet to DM me, so I think we're in the clear for now.
Her head be pushed down, and then her favorite.
Thank you very much, Take9, for the $2 US. Clipping from my goon bank, killing you.
Part was about the finishing in her mouth. It was so good that she.
Literally rape review. Hold on. Oh, no shit, you can't find it on YouTube. You can't find the fucking clip. I'm sure Ace has got it somewhere if he wants to send it to me. Thank you very much, AceSpace, for the $5 US. Oh, thank you, Ace. I really appreciate that. Nice one. We paying the yen bills with this one? So true. See you later, Take9.
I gave it a rating score. With everything put together, it starts to really feel more and more.
Oh shit. Guys, we've reached the goal. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel, and for that, you get another fucking goal. Thank you very much, guys. I very much appreciate all the support to the channel. Goes right back into the channel, helps me buy monsters, and how does that go back into the channel, you ask? Well, I'm glad you asked, because I need it to be able to survive. Guys, thank you so much. I hit the goal incorrectly. I gotta redo it, because I'm a fucking idiot. Sorry, guys. I'm not a, No, don't keep the goal up. Hold on, let me just do this whilst you guys, I suffer, okay? How are we feeling so far, chat? How are we feeling so far, okay? This is great, right? Fuck me. The things I do for you guys, the things I do, okay? To make you have to not... The things I do for you guys, unable to watch my streams whilst, like, on your big TV. I wonder if anyone does that. I wonder if anyone just puts the yen channel on. Like, in the living room, okay? And goes like, yes. I want to watch this. It's like that. Have you guys seen that meme? With the whole thing of just like 1 hour long, like 3 hour long movie. I sleep. Meanwhile, it's like YouTube 1 hour YouTube video exposing someone for Glubshido for being a pedophile. It's just like, yeah, I'm locked in. I hate Dead Cells. Lock in, Gilla. Gilla, play Hades 2. I need to keep playing that. But I've been playing too much Space Marine 2, okay. I'm back in my Space Marine 2, guys. My Space Marine 2 phase. I've been like, I prestiged my my assault class to prestige 4. I'm just trying to get it up to level 25 to max it out. Sometimes put you on the smart TV when I study. There's a lot of ads though. I'm so sorry. I don't know why. I have no clue why. They should be spaced out. Shut up about Hades 2, you evil witch. Stuffer. No? No, it's a cool game, isn't it, Hidden? Have you been enjoying it, Hidden Heroine? Oh, wait. No, you can't. Anyway. I know I was just talking about Space Marine 2 Assault. Speaking of Assault.
or obvious as to what is happening here. I mean, they had consensual sex, but then after they go separate ways, she starts to revise history to change from loving the experience to claiming it's SA after being denied to rekindle a relationship. It's really hard not to read this as her being a scorned ex, so
we should play Space Marine 2 sometime, maybe. I might do that as a gaming stream. I might like see if other people have it. I might just have a thing where like I have viewers play Space Marine 2 with me. Could be fun. Could be fun, okay? We can grind out some like absolute difficulty, okay? Could be fun. Could be fun.
It seems the trip has some bumpy patches, and Lumi does claim that Maker did lie.
You'll destroy me from all the way down there. Hidden's like 3 foot tall, by the way. Thank you very much, Kai Rice, for the $2. Not gonna lie, you end up on the TV monitor, Yen the Yam. Stop calling me that. That's not my name. It's like that stupid meme. Just like that. That's not what I'm called. Evil. More of a Darktide guy myself. I'm trying to groom my IRL into getting Darktide. The things I've heard about that game is it's very much a grind to play. Or get started with. But it's on Game Pass. So I just need to like convince him to play it. Because it's one of those like type of games, right? Where like I won't get it unless I have someone else to play it with. And I'll always be like an IRL. Like my friend for like, God, how long have we been friends for this point? God, like 6 years probably? Probably longer. Is Hidden maxed out on stealth? Maybe. Maybe. Yenny, okay. Okay. Evil, evil, evil.
About something here.
After everything, Maker came to me and discussed that he would go home early, due to his parents wanting him to. Which was a lie.
Sorry, I keep getting distracted by the Warhammer talk. Dude, I can't... Last thing, right? I can't wait for 40k Total War. Actually excited. I hope they just don't do 2 factions. I hope it's... Sorry, I hope it's not like, Stellaris. If you guys have played Stellaris on, like, console and stuff like that, where, like, the DLC packs are, like, expensive for whatever reason. For stuff like that. Dude, I love Stellaris, okay? Being a console player, a console Stellaris player is actually awful. Because, okay, to establish, like, to make you guys understand, right? Okay, my autism audience, okay? Think of, like, the way that the Japanese players for Uma Usume get all the cool stuff, like, several years before us, okay? That's what Stellaris console version is like compared to PC. And for those who don't know what Stellaris is, it's like, it's a funny menu game where you can organize like fleets and it's like space combat and stuff with strategy and you can run like planets and you can do all this. It's really fun. It is really fun. It's kind of a hard game to like start, but oh my god, I suggest it. 10 out of 10. But yeah. Have you played the Fantasy Warhammer Total War? I have not. I'm kind of a newer fan of Warhammer, okay? But yeah, we're gonna continue, okay?
Stayed with Take 9. Note that Take 9 has been known to call people the N-word, call trans people pedophiles and stuff for no reason. But alas, if I lied, so can he. He came to the hotel without me, checked in, got his stuff, and that was the last time we heard from each other during the con.
Now this would be in fact true that he did lie. I made sure to ask about this in the interview with him.
No, I straight up lie. I will acknowledge. I lied about that, bro. I will, like, this is after I was told about all the crazy stuff she was doing with all the Airbnb people, what they were saying, what she was saying about me, like the real reason I got kicked out of the Airbnb. So I planned this with the other people at the Airbnb was me and who went with me? I forget. But me and some people would go to the hotel room that she booked, by the way. To get there, I'll get to that part of the story. But
I think I'm gonna do this actually. I actually been meaning to do this. I forgot to do it last month. I do apologize, guys. But guys, I have just now remembered about a cool little thing I can do. Okay, because I can actually do this fun thing, okay? And I want to thank all you guys so much who have been watching, okay? So let me really quickly give you guys some of these, okay? Let's see who gets it, okay? When it loads. Whack! There you go. Oh, Kairais got one, Spoop's got one, Yarrow, Cosmo the Bard, Saint got one. Hell yes. Welcome, welcome. So you guys, with that, you all the lovely people who got that, you get access to some lovely emotes, okay? Awesome stuff, okay? You get access to the members only streams, the little video game streams I'll be doing if you want to just throw on some background stuff, okay? But yes, chat. Let's continue, okay? Oh, hi, Spoops. Didn't even see you were here.
Picked up my stuff. I told her, like, hey, I'm just going home, because I didn't want her to think, like, you know, get that the cat was out of the bag, and then we talked to each other and figured out what was up. So yeah, I fully admit I lied there.
Oh god, I keep getting distracted. Guys, look at this. Wait, Hidden, can I show this? Wait, okay, let me keep playing. See if I can show it.
I feared for my safety and the safety of my possessions, and I was like, okay, I need an excuse of why I'm just packing up all my stuff and going.
Maker would realize her past, considering he has no idea what her past consisted of before dating. He would unironically watch Amos's video about her and in a panic felt the need to get out of there. So he would leave this place by lying about a family emergency and crash at 9 Takes and Z-Man's Airbnb, where they would try to help him with the current mess he was in.
Holy derail's gonna strike this stream for terrorism. Okay.
So to recap, Maker and Lumi got together with her under a new alias and he didn't know who she really was. They met in person and
okay, I can show a nicer one. Okay guys, look at this. Guys, look at hidden art, okay? Okay? Not fan art, okay, but hidden art of her, like, little Elden Ring character, okay? It's so fucking cool. I love it so much, okay? Awesome stuff, okay? I do love Hidden's art very, very much, okay? It's very, very cool. Guys, commission Hidden, okay? If you guys forgot, okay, they were the person who did last video's thumbnail. They've actually done... How many thumbnails has Hidden done for the channel now I think about it? I think Hidden's actually just done like 3 thumbnails. Because the first one was like the Toasty Vanilla video that got like nuked out of existence. But you can still see on the channel, okay? It's just on the second channel, okay? Nudge nudge wink wink, okay? And they also did the call me and Fumin did, where we interviewed Toasty, and then they've obviously done the most recent one. Damn. Hidden's basically my thumbnail artist. I've now at this point, I've just sort of realized that. Because they're very epic, okay? They are very good with, like, deadlines, as they know from the Toasty video. I will... oh, do I even... Dude, I'm gonna get, like... I mean, I'm in such a yappy mood, okay? I do apologize. I went to Hidden, right? During the Toasty stuff, because if you guys don't remember, like, the Toasty Vanilla stuff, okay? TLDR, I found out Toasty Vanilla had gone under a new identity as a VTuber. And I had interviewed them, all this stuff. I had basically been like, hey, I'll give you a chance to do your video, okay, response, before I put out the call, okay? I won't release the call until you put out your video, but only if you actually deliver the video in, like, in a good timeline, right? And before you guys saying, Yen, you're sweeping for the groomer. No, it was literally, the only reason I did that is to kind of force them to do the... I felt like it would put a bit more pressure on them to actually put out the response. Because I would have been very interested to see what they actually had to say. Didn't end up happening, but I was under the understanding that they were going to, like, release the response, like, at the time, right? Like, oh, they're going to release it tomorrow. So I was, like, rushing, getting everything sorted, right? I was like, Hidden, I need a thumbnail right now, okay? And they were like, I was like, hell, I'll even pay you extra for Rush. And they were like, okay, just because, only for you, my special little British little person. Their exact words, by the way. Did it, right? And then several months pass. And I didn't put out the response, so I just released the call. Because they're a cunt, and I hate them. But yeah, there's my little Toasty Vanilla story, okay? One of the first big things on the channel, okay? Let me pause this because I don't want to watch this just yet. Thank you, AceSpace.
Have had some bad sex experiences, then that gets framed as essay when it wasn't. Then he would desperately get out of the area by crashing at his friend's Airbnb. Why did this...
Oh, you did do the funny call with Ponder and Liar. Yeah, you did do that section.
Need to be a public spectacle? It looks like Lumi was trying to do everything in her power to get Maker to talk to her, even if that meant to slander him. Why do I say that? Well, another thing I want to talk about is the fact that after Maker left to crash at the Airbnb, Lumi would reach out to Maker's mom to heavily insinuate that he raped her by even saying she got a rape kit.
Back that up real quick, that she accused me of rape.
Hello blank, my name is blank blank, girlfriend who he was staying with while in LA. I hate to do this, but seeing as he's not answering any messages, texts or anything, I feel like I have to come to someone about this. On the morning of the 19th, Blank and I took a shower together where we ended up having sex. He finished in me, which I did not consent to at all. Now I'm at an airport going back to Sweden, having to do a rape kit, a police report, and worry about the possible pregnancy. I'm honestly so lost, but I felt the need to tell you as I cannot reach him. I'm so sorry to reach out. So this is to Maker's mom. Jesus Christ.
And her on Instagram?
Yes, she reached out to me through actually Facebook and asked if I knew. Well, she said that my son had raped my.
Oh, this is a conversation with the mom. Hold the fuck. Hold on.
Rape actually
on Instagram?
Yes.
Quick, that she accused me of rape in her on Instagram?
Yes, she reached out to me through actually Facebook and asked if I knew. Well, she said that my son had raped her. Oh no. She started out saying that she thinks she's pregnant because she hasn't had her period. And
just to clarify, this is what I was sent. Okay. Yes, that's my message. So he confirmed it.
And then proceeded to give me indie.
Okay, yeah, I do remember this when Ace was looking into this. This was insane. Because I understood, like, tiny little, like, parts of the story. Like, but seeing it all put together, it's fucking deranged.
Tell what happened, which after talking, that is not what happened. She invaded his space and came in. This child has not had any physical relationship with a woman previously. He has always been a gentleman, and did not know that this woman was going to be staying at the same hotel or apartment or Airbnb, whatever it was. And then she...
Not until a few days before.
Right. And as far as he knew, he thought he was just, you know, oh, this girl I kind of like, we'll see what happens. Well, then she started to do what sneaky, icky women...
But yeah, that happened, yeah. That message. Okay.
This is nothing short of insane to do, and all of this just looks like an overly attached scorned ex who literally made claims again, all because she was denied with rekindling the relationship. So just to wrap stuff up on my final thoughts, no, I don't think Maker Media sexually assaulted Lumistarbun or Bwani, whatever you want to call them. I doubt there would be much corrections or addressing lies/misinformations from Lumi, considering she took down her own channel after this whole mess blew up again.
Interesting.
But yes, this is the story of what happened, and if you want to see the raw interviews, I'll be leaving a link in the description with both calls so you can see the raw interviews yourselves if you wish to do so. But other than that, I believe that wraps up this mess of a situation. If there are any more updates, and I may talk about a stream or something. But other than that, thank you to the members who have been supporting me. It has been greatly appreciated, and I hope that you all have a wonderful day.
Look at these people. Ugh. Look at these people, guys. Look at these.
Thank you to the members who have been supporting me. It has been greatly appreciated.
Thank you all the members. Thanks all the members, you guys. It is good to shout out the people who support you, you know. And thanks to all my members, okay? I appreciate each and every one of you, okay? All of you.
And I hope that you all have a wonderful day. Catch you all in the next upload.
To all the ladies in the place, big style and grace, allow me to lace this nigga.
Copy.
Hey, Ace. Oh.
Yeah.
What's up, buddy?
So I just want to, come on here and, share what I shared to Hippleton.
Okay.
But for this to make any sense, right? Because at least Hippleton had background context, and we make fun of this guy for coping about it, essentially. That's like our headcanon.
No.
Your chat is probably not going to be aware of who Glass Windows is.
Oh.
But there's a reason why I lightly bring him up. The VR chat guy that I even had a call with a little bit back.
Right.
So this guy, right, had a fling with Lumistarbun in DMs.
Oh.
Okay. So, that's a whole other story. But the reason why I have to bring that up is because, so the thing I claim that's a lie from Lumi is she told me that she took down her own channel. Now, that's interesting because it makes it look like that she took it down because, well, I guess I just don't stand by it anymore. Well, it's actually a lot more cooked as to why her channel was taken down.
Right.
I'm sending it in the office right now. There's 4 screenshots.
Okay.
And
Let me just share my screen
yeah.
with you whilst I go through this. Hold on.
Okay.
What are you doing anyway, Ace?
I'm managing, but if I hear about Warhammer one more fucking time, I will nuke this stream for
For
terrorism.
termination, yeah.
So,
Why didn't you like Warhammer?
that termination. No. Yeah. Yeah.
They're all in the right
It's
order.
over for you, buddy. Yeah, so it's in the right order. So, so the one I sent, like, if forwarded, it would be, like, the top
copyright?
left.
This one?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So, let's see. Hi, Puppy Buttons. We've concerned that some information with this legal request may be fraudulent. Please understand that YouTube receives a large number of fraudulent copyright takedowns. Progress. We take abuse of our copyright takedown process very seriously. As a result, your account may be terminated. If you believe that all of this info you provided as legal request is accurate, report with an explanation. Wait, so are they trying... Is that to their own channel? Is this an alt?
Yeah, so, well, this channel, right, was, like, what they did have up. And that is no longer up anymore. Now, this channel was taken down, not because they took it down by their own choice, but because it was taken down by YouTube itself, and then the rest of the screenshots will paint the picture. It goes from, the next in order would be the top right one, bottom left, and then bottom right.
Okay.
And
so is
that
this
Beanpar person,
okay.
That's Glass.
That is Glass.
Blue is
okay.
Lumi.
Okay. Let's see. Go over here. Fucking hell. What the hell am I getting? No, go away. Sorry, I'm getting an ad for Dropbox. There we go. My YouTube channel was deleted. What happened? I don't know. Did they send you an email? Yeah. What does it say? May I see? Okay. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Did you submit a copyright claim or anything? Yes. My channel is uploading every video I've made, so no commentary or anything. Can you send me a link to the channel? I can't access YouTube. What? Wait, what? Okay. Just search up Bwani Archives. I see, but do you have these videos uploaded on another channel, either private or public? No, only on that channel. That is now deleted. You should appeal through the email. I did. And what happened? Yeah. Was it denied? I don't know yet. Okay. Dude. Okay. I don't know. I just sent it in. What should we do now? I don't know. Sad. What are you gonna do if it's denied and you're banned from YouTube? Go hard on TikTok, I guess. I don't fucking know.
So, yeah, she got her channel terminated for false striking an archive channel, which is abusing the copyright system. So, hypothetically speaking, when she comes back on the 20th, like she totally intends to do on a second channel, that may or may not, wink wink, be ban evasion.
Yeah.
So, wink wink. But I will say it's very interesting that all of a sudden she wants to take down archive videos documenting things that she said from her own past.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was just a complete lie that she just said in my DMs. That was like that screenshot I showed in the video where she was like, yeah, I took it down. So
yeah,
that was a development that was found out after the fact.
So she's just lying about it because she just was trying to obfuscate stuff.
Yeah, I think that she would rather look like she retracted her story than than be called out for ban evasion, I guess, when she tries to come back.
Yeah. Or like, trying to obfuscate stuff, basically.
Yep.
Interesting. Fucking hell.
Chopped individual.
Yeah. Which is crazy.
Now, admittedly, for like the Glass and Lumi stuff, I have to look more into that specifically. But it's just two people that kind of like are cooked having a relationship that's already chopped. She just went to his detractor to make allegations about him, which is lol. So yeah, these dates, they're like, I believe they either just started or they're at least within a relationship right now.
Like currently in a relationship.
Yeah, well, not anymore now.
I was gonna say,
because
new
of...
video coming out defending Glass. Okay.
Oh no, no, no. He's got himself covered.
He got himself covered. Yeah. Saved himself.
Yeah, dude. Ah,
he's fucking crazy. Yeah. I had no clue they were this documented.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I've been, myself just like talking about her for around almost a year, and it's just because, to her credit, A-loggers were trying to slander her of being a pedophile.
Right.
And she called in, like, she's only ever been on my platform once to call in to respond to that. It's like a 10-minute call. It got clipped and sent around or whatever. You could probably find it if you really were to look for it. Sorry. No relevance to this, though. But A-loggers were just willing to just go with anything to try to slander her as a pedophile, because anything to take her down was good enough. No bad tactics, just bad targets or whatever was what these... Yeah,
I think
some
Lumi,
of these A-loggers are off.
I think Lumi would agree.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong, right? Lumi sucks, okay? But there's nothing I've seen about her that concretely says that she's a pedophile. There's nothing I've been given to even come to that conclusion, and the A-loggers even admitted to having like very flimsy evidence at best, just were being like some of them admitted to just being malice.
She was getting herself finger blasted in front of minors.
Gulps. Well, actually, the crazy part too of that story as well, not the Starfinger moment. I mean, fuck me. Those A-loggers were keeping tabs on her for 4 years in a Discord server, and it's like only one person actually apologized from that A-logger group and took ownership, and now is still in my community and has chilled out severely. It's like that Solar person or whatever, like that Gabby person. Right. Everyone else deleted their accounts, nuked, and ran because they couldn't take the L on false pedo allegations.
Interesting. Not a groomer, just a loser. So true, Below. So true. Having Ace on stream, what a choice. Thank you, Hidden.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of the controversial archetype. I will say, these calls, Maker's definitely a timeline, and Lumi, I kind of have back and forth with her claims, but I get a little silly at moments. I can't lie.
Yeah? Silly? Fidgeting with your cube throughout the whole call? Is this alright?
No, repeatedly, when I try to, when she tried to lay out, what Maker would say, I would just, try to, say his word in, the creep voice, and just go, so basically just do this, right? And then I forgot that, every single time I did it more than once because I kept forgetting that she actually got weirded out by that. So, don't worry about that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do an imitation of the guy you're claiming who, sexually assaulted you.
Yeah, no, so the Lumi call happened first and the Maker call happened second.
Yeah. And
Lumi, I got it in the same day I asked. It was mainly about Maker. There were some other claims I didn't go into with the video. I know that she drew Maker's character fucking her OC on the 15th, which is interesting because again, still that's after she's calling him a sexual assaulter.
Yeah.
But then there was a few other things I tapped on, some other allegations I wanted to get answers for. I don't really hold her that hard for the NSFW account because she did the responsible thing when it was called out to her that a minor was in the 18 plus account and removed them.
Yeah.
I think faking cancer, I think she does admit to it, but said that she had a mental illness. And there's a couple other things, but yeah, that talks about some things there. And then I had the call with Maker, so there's some points of reference that I get some information off of her and then ask Maker, yada yada, gulps. It's a bit of a tough watch though. Yeah, I know you love Lumi, and this is gonna be a hard watch for you.
Well, it's just interesting, right? Because like, I mean, it's really weird coincidence that, like this video comes. You do the video now, right after I talk about like the Caleb Shade stuff, where they're somehow like involved in that shit as well, which is insane.
Yeah, she impersonated an account pretending to be Caleb Shade.
That's right. Yeah. Do you have the stuff for that, or do you sound like a?
So let me. I don't really care if this leaks. I just gotta go grab it again.
Okay.
I would if he wasn't gonna leak it, I was gonna leak it. That's just yeah. So yeah, let me just post this into side chat. So you and your Caleb shaders can because I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know who. I'm not too knowledgeable on who Icy is.
From my understanding, I'm pretty sure Icy is someone who's like a reasonably sized like editor. I believe that they're an editor for. Fuck, who is it? I actually have to look at the account. I don't even know if I got to their document. Is the thing about it actually? Because also, I think I DM'd them at one point. Let me find that. Find Icy real quick. Also have this pulled up. Don't call them. Click on the profile. Fucking hell. Yeah, they were the editor for Techno Dad.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? You want me to be the guy and you be the girl, or you want to switch it up a little?
I'll be the girl.
Okay. Hey, Bunny. I hope this message finds you well. I'm reaching out because I've been made aware of the accounts being made to impersonate Caleb. I understand you may be hurt by the situation, but this behavior isn't okay. Using this situation to contact people has created complications, especially as we're already pursuing action outside of the internet. Please keep anything involving your personal matters between who is necessary and do not involve others moving forward. I'm sorry to hear that you were also involved with Caleb in any capacity, and I do wish you well on your healing journey. Feel free to reach out if you need clarification. Thanks.
Healing journey got like sent like thousands of pounds. Like I don't know, man. It's so weird. Like that's the most I know about like the stuff where Bonnie comes into play with the Caleb Shade stuff.
Yeah, I saw her tweet on it. This is just chopped, lol. But
hi. I'm not sure where this comes from. Can you provide any information as to why you came to this conclusion? No, you know what? This isn't okay. What I'm doing is gross. The fucking immediate switch up. I'm going to therapy today and we'll bring it up there. I have not and will not do this again. Loud incorrect buzzer. What he did to me wasn't okay, and I believe that I'm going through feelings of wanting to be in his shoes so I can control the situation, just like how I choked this one guy. But you're right. Thank you for for telling me and confronting me. I will get help and work through these intrusive actions I'm acting out on.
I appreciate your honesty here. I know that's hard to admit sometimes, and it is appreciated. I hope your healing process goes well from here forward, and please don't hesitate to reach out should you need anything. Smile.
Thank you. Do you want a date?
Hopefully not, dude. Icy, get out of there.
Get out of there,
but
man.
it's like so. Caleb Shade, to my understanding, had like some like financial transactions with Bunny, or whatever, right?
Yeah, because one of his big things would be like he had the whole like Madonna whore complex, and like with people who he saw as whores, he would be very willing to like pay money to these people for them to like send like illicit pictures to them. That was the transactions. So it's interesting that like Bonnie, like the images that like Bonnie shared, right, where it was just like him being like, please add me back and stuff like that. So it would be assumed that they had that pre-existing relationship.
I mean, it's weird to me that I don't know how. Let's just say, because I still have to look into the Caleb guy myself. I've been talking to some people in the MC space and hear that he's like horrendous. I'm not sure. I'll have to take a look myself, but I don't know how you have a person that's like so fucking morally egregious to you, and a genuine coping mechanism is to impersonate them and go around to trick people that you're them. It's a really fucking weird move.
Yeah.
And it makes me wonder who else she's willing to do that to.
Well, it's interesting, right? The whole like making a different account to like try and get like some sort of like own on someone. I mean, I'm not gonna. There's that other aspect of this whole story that I won't bring up here, but I think you know where I'm going with this. So like, it feels like it gives some credence to that side of things, don't you think?
Yeah, it's a bit odd. It's a bit odd.
Makes you think. But no, yeah, no,
Yeah,
dude, one of the
makes
most
you stop.
I will say, right, whilst we're on the Caleb stuff, have you seen the one document where it's basically just like, yeah, he sexually assaulted someone or like assaulted someone at like VidCon. We were aware of it and we still wanted to be friends with him several months later.
Yeah, that's weird.
They were just like because the thing is, right, and at the VidCon or like whatever con it was, right? They were just like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, Caleb, tell this person what you did to them when they were drunk, right? Instead of, you know, telling the person, we don't even know if they were told.
Yeah, like this is the most I see Bunny's involvement in. I'm just
It's the screenshots they posted. I actually had their Twitter up. Let me find it again.
I just put it inside chat,
There you go,
but you know,
nice. Okay.
it's like that's like the most I've seen with her involvement. And I mean, like
Yeah, that is the
if
max
what
level.
I mean, if what is being claimed is true,
Hmm.
of like he saw her as like a whore, which
Yeah.
lol. But like if he saw her as like, oh dude, I'll pay you money if you do this. I mean, that I have mixed feelings on that, I guess. I'm very curious on the DM conversation, especially specifically with her, because she has a tendency to reframe things in the worst light possible.
Yeah,
I'm not
this is-
saying that this
is
guy
why it's
isn't.
weird, right? I mean, even the other people who were like bringing up the whole thing of like their experience of like being seen as a whore by this guy, they were just like very much. I don't know. I understand like there's a thing of just like, yeah, I'm struggling with money, right? Wanting to like needing that money then and there, so you're willing to do stuff. But I don't think I have
Yeah.
seen, from my memory, I didn't see any sort of like weaponization of someone's situation of being like, oh, you need the money. It was more so just like the exchange happened, right? Like, I don't know, it's two consenting adults, so I don't
Yeah,
see too much of a power balance in there.
Yeah, like, and that's why like I'm hyper focusing on Lumi, because I can see what's in front of my face, and that's all there is with her.
Yeah.
And it's like, so to my understanding, because she tends to, for herself, she actually does tend to get around in these spaces, whether it's due to abandonment issues or her tendencies that she wants to satisfy, whatever it could be, XYZ. It really doesn't shock me that she would possibly have a type of relationship with this guy. Now, it is weird that like he would pay money for anything, because it's like
this is a common thing that he would do. There's like several other. He would specifically go for like AFABs in the Minecraft community, or like try and like get into their pants basically via like the whole money exchange.
See, I just don't understand like just not casually hitting them up versus, you know, giving them money to be like, oh.
It could be like it is. Okay. Armchair psychology time, right? Monsters will kill me later. It could be an aspect of like the whole Madonna whore concept in his mind, where like he takes the concept of like whore very literally, like they would do stuff for money. It's like part of the fetish, or like his like the way he sees women, right? It needs to be a financial transaction for it to like make sense in his head. That could be it. Or this guy just looks fucking disgusting in real life, and that's the only way he can get anything. Yeah, again, and here's my point, right? Again, right, I could be wrong with this, but the whole thing of just like him saying, unblock me please, whilst there's prior transactional history of sending money in a different amounts for stuff, right? It would make
I guess
me
it does
think,
seem cooked.
Yeah, it makes me think that this is a pre-existing situation that they had set up, because he would do this to a lot of different people.
Yeah, so like it goes from November to February. Like there's like a
Yeah.
gap between that, which is weird too.
Because there's obviously
but,
the block. Maybe he didn't realize.
I mean, what a way to ask someone to unblock you.
Yeah, dude, this fucking comment was killing me. It's just like, unblock this guy. Yo, Just like, get the bag.
Yeah, yo, shit.
Meanwhile, hidden
get
heroin in the
bag,
chat.
bro.
Hello, 400 USD from blocking. Sign me up. Hidden heroin is
Yeah.
saying that she would sell her body. Interesting. Interesting revelation we've had tonight. Fucking hell.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's weird. Weird guy.
Yeah,
Weird little fella.
He's a weird fucking guy, right? Like, even like the claims
Yeah.
again, it was a bit ago now. Like the whole claims with the essay thing. Again, it's if it did happen, disgusting, right? I just find it incredibly weird that there's no mentions of a police report being filed. Why you guys are deciding to still be friends with this person after he allegedly assaulted someone? Like,
yeah.
Like, whilst all of you know, and you're like, tell him what you did, instead of telling the person. Like, it's so bizarre to me. So fucking bizarre to me. But yeah. That's a little Caleb Shade derail because of AceSpace over here. Now, I'm
Well,
sure
because it had to do with Lumistarbun. Okay, but whatever.
Yeah. But yeah, I think
Yeah,
I'm gonna go to your call soon. Yeah, but I know how much you hate listening to your own voice, so.
Yeah, I'm kind of sexy and I can't handle it, so I guess I will dip now. Yeah.
Any last words?
Anyways. Yeah, if there's any like single goth woman above the age of 18, my DMs are always open. But anyways, bye.
Why would he say this? He's just like asking for trouble later down the line. Idiot. Anyway. Okay, it's 4 AM, I'm going to bed. Yen, you Brit. Well, how are you still up? Dude, it's only like 2 AM. Cosplaying as an American, shake my head. It's because you're all American, and 90% of you are like Americans, okay? I do it for the people, okay? I do it for the people. But yes, chat. We're going to go into the calls that Ace had with Lumi and Maker. Depending on how long we go on for this, God, this is 2 hours. We'll see how far we get in. Might come back to this later, but we'll see. We'll see. Ace is speedrunning, trying to destroy his life. I fucking know, man. It's sad to see. Gela, can you, like, check on him? Make sure he's, like, not doing anything stupid again. Thank you.
Okay. We're recording with Lumistarbun. Hey, Lumi.
Boy, I'm Scottish. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna caber toss you out of this chat. Hold on.
Can you hear me?
There we go. Hello. Hi.
Hey, it's been a while.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so I definitely did want to ask some stuff because I guess I was kind of under the impression, because I did try talking to you about some of this stuff a while ago, and I was under the impression that you were just going to leave the internet because that's kind of how you made it sound to me.
You're all American, Yin. How are you saying this to my giant flag? I said 90% of you. I said 9% of you, okay? Hi, Carl. You know this stream is halal, okay? This stream is extremely halal, okay? Fucking hell.
So I guess, can you explain to me what happened in that due time?
When was that? Was that the last messages we had on Discord?
I believe so. Let me try looking through it. Yeah, because that was back in October 1st of last year.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I was just coming off the branch of, well, fuck, can I even say this? I don't even know. Are you recording? Sorry.
Would you like me to?
No, it's fine. You can if you want. I just need to know before I get into like personal stuff and some like private stuff.
Okay, so I will record this for the record so that if I forget anything, but admittedly, if it answers questions, I would use it for the video as well, just for full transparency.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, and I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I was coming off the branch of an addiction, which was morphine, and I just overdosed and was in the hospital for 3 days. I have proof and records of this happening that I put in my video, but I can also send them privately. So I was like, okay, I need to recover. I need to get good. So I wasn't on the internet very much.
Okay, so I guess like I'm kind of confused when it comes to like some stuff with Maker, because to my understanding, it almost kind of came off like you made a retraction, and now you're kind of saying the same claims again, but with more cases, I guess. Would I have that analysis accurate, or is that inaccurate to you?
Well, it's gone like, so from my view, it's been a lot of therapy, intense therapy. I go to DBT now, and they have made me realize a lot of things that happened was not okay and was under California law illegal. So that's when I added that on top of it. But again, like I was attached to Maker for so long, and I wanted him to like me, and I wanted him to like talking to me. So it was really hard to let that go. But again, I'm in
Interesting.
therapy, so it's helping me a lot. But that's why I retracted it, because I'm like, oh, if I retract this, maybe he would like me again. Obviously, he liked me a little bit too much, but that's beyond the point.
Yeah, because obviously, for full transparency, I've also been.
Yeah, but not the way that she's thinking. Dude, again, Maker, if someone accuses you falsely of rape, don't try and slide back in to those DMs. You are crazy. You're a mad lad. Fuck me. I swear to God, if I see Maker getting a document made against him, if something like this happens again, I'm gonna scream.
Talking to him necessarily because
Yeah.
I want to try to talk to all sides. I'm actually kind of surprised that you did accept it considering how our last conversation went. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely some things I've seen that I would like, I do want to like ask about because I'm a bit confused in some areas. Because I would be under the impression, right, if this guy, right, like, you're accusing this guy of essentially like sexual assault, right? So what confuses me is why you would kind of still be after this, because these claims were back in like June, July, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
So what I'm kind of confused of is like why you would even continue to engage or like initiate more conversations after that fact.
Well, obviously, BPD plays a big part in this, where I get too attached to someone to the point where they can do no wrong, and I don't see anything wrong with their actions, and then it comes later on. But it's a lot of, oh, this big creator, I spoke out once, it didn't work. Maybe it wasn't as bad as I put it in my head. Maybe I am in the wrong, and therefore I wanted to talk to him. At least that's what we're going through in therapy. Is a trauma response. Like, yeah.
Well, because
I think you get it.
Well, okay, so yeah, because like messages like this, right? I'll just show you, right? This one for sure. You have a message where you're saying, you're hard to get into sexting, you know that, right? I'm trying to smash dude. That kind of underlays that it's more you initiating it. And
yes, but he has also been sending me voice notes. He's sending me nudes and pictures and everything. It was
don't get me wrong, right?
Dude.
I think that he's a dumbass for engaging after the allegations are going to. I said that to his face. If he's being accused, continuing to sext you is a stupid decision on his part, to say the least. But yeah, I'm not going to deny that
This
he's you both are kind of reciprocating here, right? I'm not going to deny.
Yes, I get that completely.
Yeah, so obviously, right, like that, because this definitely raises some questions a little bit to me, because it's like, if I'm looking into this, right, it doesn't make a lot of logical sense for you to essentially say this guy sexually assaulted you and then go out of your way to initiate conversations with him. Like this is in February, so this would be like 7 months after you made the accusation. So so that's what makes it confusing to me.
No, I fully get that. It's I don't know how to explain it in terms in English, because obviously I speak Swedish in therapy, but it's more of a really toxic codependent
The Swedish defense, interesting.
tendency, where I want him to like me, therefore I give him what let's be honest here, he wants sex. So it's like I give him that, and he will then return feelings to talk to me. And that's the hit I want. I want him to talk to me.
What?
And the only way I can see him doing that, the only way I can speak to him is through sex. And that's really toxic.
But you just said that you didn't. That makes no sense. Because again, right, the claim is sexual assault. Why are you then wanting to have sex with a guy who sexually assaulted you? Obviously, for the sexual assault to happen, you wouldn't have wanted to have sex, and now you're just okay. This makes no sense. You're insane.
Toxic, and I understand exactly how this will like come out to say and like look and everything. But not every sexual assault is violent. It can be traumatic after some time. It's more the rules that were set in place at the action itself that matters. I'm traumatized from one thing. I'm not traumatized from the actual like insemination, obviously.
So,
but it was still a crime, you know? Like I don't have to be like, oh, I would never want to speak to this guy again. He hurt me so bad.
Again, hold on.
It's more the rules that were set in place at the action itself that matters. I'm traumatized from one thing. I'm not traumatized from the actual like insemination, obviously.
So,
but
wait, I'm not traumatized. Wait,
I'm
sorry,
traumatized
chat.
From one thing, I'm not traumatized from the actual like insemination, obviously.
I'm traumatized from one thing, but I'm not traumatized by the actual insemination. Now, from my understanding, right, the claim against Maker is whole like nutting, right? That was the claim, if I'm understanding this correctly. I don't know if Ace is still in the chat. Are you still here? Ace? Ace, are you still about? Let me see if he's still here. Just make sure I get this right. I'll let it play. I just gotta keep. Oh, there you are.
All the winds in the face gonna fight grace. What do you want?
So the whole thing. I'm at the point right where they're talking about like they've just said like it's the other stuff that traumatized me, not the actual insemination. Now, from my understanding, wasn't the claim like, oh, am I getting confused with the other guy of like the claim of like rape or like was because of the insemination, not the act. It was the act of insemination, not the actual sex.
Yeah, so she makes the legal argument that the claim of SA is because of the non-consensual insemination.
Yeah.
Which I fought against that in the video because, well, he gave a signal that she followed through. So there's that was bodily consent, whatever, in the shower.
Well,
Bro literally said, "Let me finish the job."
Yeah, well, even there, right? I think, but that's the thing. Like, again, let's just say that we go through the line of like, yeah, I didn't want him to nut me, and he said that he wouldn't, and he does, right? It's still that's not rape. The act of rape is the actual insertion non-consensually. That is the act of rape. It's fucking awful thing to do, right? You know, if someone makes it fucking blatantly clear, again, hypothetically, because that's not applying here. You know, if someone does it right, it's a disgusting thing to do, but it's not rape. Like, as soon as you've agreed and you're doing it, right? Obviously, you know, if they say, like, stop it, and then they don't stop it, right? In terms of, you know, sex, right? In general.
Well, that's why she's choosing very carefully to say sexual assault, but then even then, it's, yeah, no,
you're already doing the sexual act. That's not assault at that point.
Yeah, I mean, it's, it was a consensual fill, if you will, that she has retrospectively looked back at and was like, no. Because, like, even another thing about the shower thing, right? I didn't go as hard on this one just because it was just Maker's word that was not contested. But allegedly, because he lost his virginity to her, and he was trying to do things to essentially maintain it, because this is like a Christian guy that tried to save his virginity till marriage. So when he was in the shower, which happened after the blowjob thing, happened after the fingering thing, that's why the order goes from fingering, where it's like, okay, light, they're not really doing anything that crazy. Well, blowjob, well, he's not, you know, going into her like that. Then the shower thing, he takes a shower, and then she joins in the shower without really planning for them to shower together. She just kind of hops in, and then they mess around, and it accidentally slips in, and then he pulls it out and is like, oh shit, no. And she's like, no, now you lost your virginity, you gotta put it back in.
What?
Like, she was like teasing and bullying him for it.
How do you even accident? Okay, no, I'm not gonna go into specifics on that, especially on YouTube.
I
Anyway,
think
how the hell?
I think it was like a feel up thing, and then you know, you know how, you know how it goes, yeah.
Whoops a daisy. Yeah.
I mean, it happens a lot. I mean, yeah, you know, in this climate. But yeah, no, consensual stuff. She was wanting that.
So he hadn't shown all his cards yet. Is what you're saying?
Oh yeah, and even after, right? Because she will get on him for this like joke that he made, and after he finished, he said, "See you in 9 months" was a joke that he made. That's not. That's it's like whatever, but something, because I think he does go into this in his call too. After that, right? He did everything in his power, since it was unprotected sex. He did everything in his power to provide her with things that she would need, like, you know, Plan B, all this stuff, like, you know, the pills, whatever, yada yada, and was more than willing to help with anything, even like going as far as like when the accusations came out a little bit before. This guy was willing to like pay for the abortion. All right,
sorry, explain, did he go much more detail on the whole thing of Plan B? Because the only reason I bring that up, right, is because I had the thought of like, is she trying to baby trap him? Like, and the reason why I say that is because in the DMs she's just like, are you gonna be there for you're gonna leave me to be a single mom? You know, you're gonna do this to me and the potential baby I have, like, because I might even keep it, you know. So
Yeah.
did she even
So
take
yeah,
the
that
plan B? Again, that's her body, her choice, obviously, all that stuff.
yeah. So in that original video, she was not wanting to kill it originally because, well, she made it and she would feel horrible if she did. But I think her mind's changed since then, assuming it happened. Because her excuse for not taking the plan B changes. Her
Right.
original thing was that she didn't want to take anything that was foreign,
Well, that's
since it was the
weird
U.S. and she came
considering.
from. Yeah,
That's weird considering how she's previously had an abortion.
I know. Well, I know.
Guess, I mean, if I'm being fair, morals can change, right?
I suppose so. But
it's a delicate subject. You have to be delicate with it as it is, you know.
She wasn't. Anyways.
Okay, anyway, he wasn't.
Yeah, neither was. No one was delicate.
Lockjaw. Anyway.
But yeah, that's the sex.
That's the sex. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, I just wanted to get that clarification because I was trying to remember if that was like the previous guy we had that talk about. Because I remember how you came to me with this originally.
Don't worry about it.
You're like, hypothetically speaking. Anyways. Yeah, I do appreciate that. Go to your
no worries.
Go to your Cobblemon, okay? Thank you very much for
Hopefully you don't have to have any more questions answered that, aren't going to be too confusing. But I'll try to be around, but around 10ish, my time, I might die. So
yeah,
gonna be a little bit hard to call in on that one.
Yeah, but you love calling in that.
Oh, where did everybody go? Bingo.
Hey, what's over there?
Yeah. Oh my god, wait. Oh, fuck. Ah, gotta go.
AceSpace, everybody. Awesome. Glad I got the insemination cleared up.
But it was still a crime, you know? Like, I don't have to be like, oh, I would never want to speak to this guy again. He hurt me so bad. Like, yeah, he did, but it's more of like a casual thing that just goes up over time. I don't know if I'm explaining this correctly. But basically, I didn't realize how bad it actually got until I talked to my therapist for 3 hours the other day, and we came to the conclusion that I cannot talk to him.
So, just for full transparency, when did you, if you feel comfortable sharing this information, when did you start talking to a therapist after this happened?
Oh, I started in, let's see, I think I started around, oh my god. It's weird because DBT, I haven't started like the actual group therapy, which starts now in March. So individual therapy I've gone to since like September by my suicide attempt. So I've been there ever since, 2 times a week, every week for September till now.
Okay, so
then I've had on and off therapy sessions here and there, obviously. So it's a little bit hard to tell when it started.
So it's kind of just like sprinkled in here and there, but at least 5 months is what I'm kind of getting.
Yes.
So I guess the next question I would ask you with that, how honest, at least when it comes to Maker, how honest with your therapist are you about with your interactions with Maker?
Oh, well, yeah, obviously. It's a contract I have with my therapist. I need to be honest, or else they will kick me out of therapy.
No, for sure. So like the reason why I ask is because if you're initiating and engaging in these sexual things after making the claim, I even saw another thing which I wish I didn't have to. But on Valentine's Day, I saw that you made art of him and you having sex.
What? Girl, where do you see that?
I saw a DM of you sending it to him on Valentine's Day. Then I could tell it's your art style.
Yeah, that's great. Anyway, yeah. What about it?
So I guess like I get like what. For starters, have you told your therapist that you made that? I guess.
Yes.
And for a second, I guess again, I'm a bit confused why you would make something like that after the context here, right?
Okay. So, point one being, I have told my therapist everything I need to. I've been honest about them, and yes, they are like, don't post things on social media. Get off social media to heal and stuff. And yeah, I mean, fuck, I'm being in the wrong for being on social media, I guess. But this is where I have my job. This is where I work. And I have told them that, and they're like, okay, well, we can't do anything to like stop you from doing that. But like, they basically tell me go the legal route, which I have. I have contacted the police. I have given in tests and rape kits and stuff.
Yes.
Right.
But I do also want to say on the second part, yes, I drew that because that's what makes him talk to me. It's toxic. Yes, I understand that, and I'm never gonna do that again. Also, I feel really awkward with him sending that to people. But like, it's also a way of coping.
Interesting. Isn't that interesting, Ace? Anyway.
Through art, not just.
Sorry, I'm being a bit coy, okay, chat? There's just stuff that I can't leak currently, okay? About this stuff, okay? I'll leave that up to Ace.
Not to work art. It's like trying to figure out a boundary that, in my situation, at least art has always been something that's stable for me, and therefore I can draw things without it being like a realistic thing. If I feel sad about someone, either I draw them or I don't, and usually I feel better after drawing them, and that's therefore I draw them. It's also a thing that my therapist said that, well, art for therapy is really good. It's a good thing to do, and that's why I do it. Posting it, maybe not that great, but I thought we were on good terms. That's why I posted it. So I hope that explained a little bit.
I were on good terms after I accused him of sexual assault. Brother, what the fuck? Okay.
I guess a little bit, but I guess because I am trying to be fair to both sides here, you could kind of understand why he would send that for evidence, right, of something.
Yes.
And because my read off of this, because of how it looks, right? You make an accusation, right? And I know your reasonings, but you then retract it. You go back into a flirting phase, and then you make another accusation. That's how it is, like how it's seen publicly. It kind of looks like that one of you was mad at each other, and that's why, or you were explained. It was something, and that's why you went out. So like that's why I'm trying to get a side here for sure, because it looks very. I'm gonna be very blunt with you. It doesn't look amazing for your side with what I've seen.
No, of course not. But I do.
Sorry. I was trying to see if I actually had that still.
I want to put it out there that, I mean, I've been manipulated by so many people. I mean, if you know my history, you know that. Like Milky and other people.
Right.
But with him, it's more of like, I'm getting something positive out of him, which is attention and sexual energy, I guess I should say.
Right.
And he gets sexual stuff from me. That's what we get out of each other. Obviously, it's a toxic thing. I will never stop mentioning that because it is really toxic.
Yeah.
But boy, he's sending me like audios and stuff. He sends me nudes and shit. Like,
yeah, I'm not denying you guys are reciprocating.
I don't know how to like be like, okay, I'm cutting this cold turkey. I can't talk to him anymore.
Nice sneaky.
Like, it's when you have the feeling of being wanted in any way, you can get addicted to that. And I guess I'm at that stage.
I guess like as well too, because I think maybe so even with the things that you bring forward to claim of like what happened to you, right? Who was it? A thought that you came up with, like, you know, to yourself, to your own, you know, the information came to yourself, or was it a friend that convinced you or someone when it came to the essay claims? Was that something that you came to a realization of yourself, or was that a friend helped you or something?
That was the Airbnb people. They were like, okay, well, that's assault.
Because
when I explained my being on them.
Yeah, because it gets into a really weird gray area, because to my understanding, you guys both consented to the sex, right?
Yes.
And it gets to, so it seems like, at least with the shower thing from my recollection, from like what I've heard, it was a he failed to pull out type of thing, right?
No, he intended to do that.
Okay, so could you kind of like explain how that went down a little bit then, a little bit more, not it doesn't have to get into gruesome detail, but just...
Yeah, well, it is kind of an awkward topic, I guess, but I don't know how to say it without going into detail. Basically, he, basically, okay, picture me this. We were in the shower. We were facing each other.
Right.
And doing the thing. And then pulls out, says, turn around. Like, and I was like, why? And he's like, I gotta finish the job. I didn't know what that meant. I know that sounds stupid, but I'm autistic as fuck and I don't get social cues. And so I did.
Right.
And that's when it happened. And afterwards, I was like, what the fuck did you actually use come in me? And he was like, see you in 9 months. And then he left.
Okay,
so
dude. Crazy framing.
Okay, I know, but the thing that's going to be a little bleak with that is that sounds more like a miscommunication of
Yes, of course it was a miscommunication, but that doesn't matter.
It does
It's
if you're
still
trying to
like,
get
I
a scale of
didn't
severity.
consent.
Well, it does if you get a scale of severity. And if, okay, to be very clear, right? To be very fair, if he says, I'm going to finish the job, right? And you turn around for him to finish the job, it kind of seems like that you gave body signals for consent when you do something like that. Now, I know you're saying...
beforehand. I know, sorry, I speak over you.
No, I know you're saying that you didn't know what that means, which, I don't know, like, I'm hearing it now, and I obviously know what he meant by that, but I know not everyone understands the same stuff, but... the reason why, like, these details would have to be highlighted, though, would be a scale of severity type of deal, and it seems like a basic
It was very light
miscommunication.
on the scale, but it was still assault.
No.
Because it gets into like gray territory here, because, okay, the reason why it's getting into gray territory is because you, whether you intended to or not, did give bodily consent.
Okay, I'm sorry, right? Like, okay, how do I even explain this without getting killed by YouTube? If you're doing stuff facing each other, right? They say, I'm going to turn around, I'm going to finish the job. It's not an immediate thing, right? He's not just gonna do the thing of turning around, putting the thing in, and then, right? What am I even saying? I think I explained that poorly. I've used the wrong example there. What I mean to say is, right, you're already doing stuff. sure it's a dick move if like he did, you know, if the again, like it's a thing of like miscommunication with signals, right? They were still okay. Sorry, I'm entirely stumbling over this because this is a weird fucking topic to have to bring up, right? They're doing the sexual act already, right? That's fine. They're already doing stuff. That's not sexual assault. They're doing this stuff. They're fine with it. The thing would be miscommunication about like where he's going to finish, right? That would be the miscommunication. That's not sexual assault, okay? That's what I was trying to say with that. Fucking hell. Why do you do this, Ace? Ace was just like, oh, cover my video, huh? Puts his little pointer fingers together, and then I'm happy to talk about the birds and the bees, okay? Christ.
With turning around and being like, okay.
Which is one of the most important parts.
And
I want to note something very important. I did tell him before that I am not on birth control, and he was too scared to get a condom. So it's like, what do you expect? Come on, dude.
Yeah, that's reckless behavior.
Like, you can't do that. Sorry, I'm getting upset.
Yeah, no.
I can see the side, but for me, who endured it, like it doesn't make sense in my view. But maybe I'm too autistic for social cues, as you like to say.
You see, vocal cues are great, right? They're nice, and it's good to have an understanding of each other, for sure. The issue is, obviously, I'm sure that you know, with every move that you make in a sexual setting, you're not going to be like, can I put my left hand on your left shoulder? Can I put my left leg on your right leg? You know, whatever, right? You're not going to. So it's like, obviously, yeah, so when you say lack of vocal consent here, the bodily consent does kind of look like the vocal consent in a sense, because I know you're not saying, yes, finish in me, but 9 times out of 10, when a sexual encounter, that's not going to be a normal thing that happens.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so.
I think it's more of, with everything adding up, I think that's when I draw the line. Obviously, like, we're both, like, fucking young adults, not knowing really how to do things in life.
Right.
But also, he knew that I was on birth control. He knew I wasn't using a condom. He didn't tell me explicitly, which he knew I needed. And also, I was like, oh, why do you want me to turn around? And he's like, oh, finish up. I'm like, I don't know what that means. I'm fucking stupid. I don't know.
Again, it's not sexual assault. Well, okay, let me put this in like a wider context as well, right? Do you know about the amount of people where, like, you know, irresponsible sex has happened, right? Where they've had the baby, or, you know, they've had that stuff happen, and they're irresponsible, and then they have the child, right? I want to. Can you imagine, like, how many of those people will be arrested, right, from, like, bad communication, right? Like, for sexual assault, right? Like, again, it's just not a thing that happens. If everything is true, I really think the finishing part should have been discussed before doing the deed. Like, just saying, I'm going to finish the job without asking first is a huge dick move. Yeah, I understand that, Rotten. Again, the side of this is that the whole thing of, like, Lumi turning around when... Because the whole line is, turn around, I'm going to finish the job, right? Then, you know, from Maker's point of view, they're understanding that by turning around and agreeing to him finishing the job, right? That's what the thing is, right? Again, if the fact that was discussed that Lumi wasn't on birth control is true, right? That is a very fucking dick move of doing it anyway, right? I do agree with you, but making out a sexual assault? No. Because again, rape, sexual assault, that sort of stuff, right? That's, like, well, again, with rape, right? It's the act of non-consensual penetration, right? It's why that, like, if you think, if specifically, weirdly enough, specifically to the vagina, right? That's why, because again, this was explained to us, like, again, the only reason I know about this is because it was explained to all of us on, like, day 1 of basic training. And basically they were like, it's technically not even called rape if it happens to a guy, right? Because the definition doesn't fall in line with it. It's a weird like tangent on that, but it's just weird that that's like a thing that, with the definitions of the word, right? Like legally, that's not recognized as rape. I'm pretty sure, unless it's changed since I've had that. I had that briefing by different people, right? But yeah. The actual sex was consented, just the finale was not verbally agreed on. Yeah, exactly. Again, it's like a thing of like confusion with body language and stuff like that with sex, right? That's kind of caused this issue. Again, incredibly irresponsible for Maker to do, but to call it sexual assault, no, I don't think so.
Okay.
Obviously, now in hindsight, it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean,
but in the moment, I was not ready for that, and that's
right.
That's
but what? Okay, so I guess the disconnect I'm seeing is it seems like what you were describing to a T is a bad sex experience with miscommunications, right? But it's when it comes to this, especially with how you described it, right? When a guy says, "I'm going to finish the job,"
yeah,
right?
I know I've been told this.
No,
so
I know,
many times,
I know, but I got to really iron it out, right? If he says that I'm going to finish the job and you follow suit, that gives him that gives the signal that you were giving him the okay to do that, which is him asking for consent and you giving him consent, but you didn't really, I guess, understand what that meant, which is where the disconnect is. So it's like the reason why I'm highlighting such a difference here is because when you say sexual assault, it seems like that you're attributing malice to his actions. And
yes, it was malice.
Well, in the case of the shower thing, when he says, "I'm going to finish the job," and you follow through, that is a very clear form of him trying to get consent from you. Would you disagree with that?
No, but it's what he said afterwards that gives me the question.
Oh, are you talking about the unsafe, like reckless sex type thing?
No, like, see you in 9 months. That's weird to say. That's weird to say. You gotta admit that's weird.
I mean, it could be okay. So that could be an odd thing to say. Sure, I'm not gonna disagree, but because it's an odd thing to say, it doesn't necessarily make him like. I don't know if that's
adds up.
Okay, so I guess
that's weird.
Okay, so what I'm kind of misunderstanding actually would make more sense in the sense of like he asked you, right, and then he says, "See you in 9 months." So it seems like obviously, right, he would have gotten your consent, and I guess that was a comment he said afterwards, after getting your consent for doing that. So I guess the disconnect that we're having is I still don't see that as malice because it was very clear that he intended to finish the job. But the problem that we're having here is that he said that to you. I know you didn't understand it, and I'm not going to pretend that you did understand. Obviously, I'm giving credence to that too, which is why I'm saying that it's a miscommunication, right? But it seems like he not asked, but he said, "Turn around, I'm going to finish the job," right? But, okay, sorry, I'll refrain from talking like that. Sorry, that's a habit of mine. But it seems like he said, "Turn around, I'm going to finish the job." You follow suit. Then he says, "Okay, see you in 9 months." That could have been a joking comment to say because he did finish the job, and I know you said you were on birth control. Now, is that irresponsible? 100%. If he's not wearing a condom and you're not on birth control, severely irresponsible, severely reckless, severely would I say immature? I mean, you guys are both young adults and probably new to some of the sex experience, I would imagine. So it's
he was a virgin, so
yeah, definitely inexperience there. But yeah, but would I attribute malice to that? That's where I'm kind of having the disconnect with you here. I can understand that it's a miscommunication, and I'm not going to take that miscommunication away from you. I think that is what it is, right?
Play the song, Yan. If we reach the goal, I'll play the song at the end of the stream, okay, Slug? There you go.
But did Maker do that intentionally to fuck you over? I don't think that he did. To be honest with you, with how you make it sound. I mean, I think he probably wanted to have sex with you, right? You had consensual sex, and then he wanted to finish on you. And then he gave, he basically gave a signal that he was going to. I guess you missed the signal, to be fair. But it seems like throughout these steps of the actions, he's been trying to make sure it is okay with you, and your following suit gave him the okay, whether that was intentional or unintentional. So it's like trying to attribute malice to that is where I'm kind of having a difficult time doing. Because if this was a person who didn't care, right, or didn't, consider how you felt, I don't think he would have given the signal. I don't think that he would have, he wouldn't have said that line, right? "I'm going to finish on you." He would have just done it if he didn't care, if there was some level of malice or some level of entrapment. I don't think he would have done that personally.
Right.
I think it's fair for you because I guess what I'm kind of seeing is, would it be fair to say that you regret this interaction?
Well, I regret how it played out.
Sure. Yeah. So I think that is playing a huge factor in this personally. And I'm not trying to invalidate how you feel. That's not what this call is about. But I am going to be really blunt with how I do feel about it. Right. Yeah. I think it's fair for you to feel weirded out by some of the things. I think it's fair for you to feel a certain level of, well, I didn't understand this. What the fuck? Whoops. Yeah, that's not what I meant to happen. Right. I think that's all fair to feel. But when I am considering putting a level of malice on this guy, right, I have to be fair to both sides here for sure, because that is, to be fair, that is a very heavy allegation to put onto someone. You could agree with that, right?
The song's a multi-layered insult to Fauci. Well, buddy, if you guys hit the goal, okay, you'll get to listen to Slug and B's cover of "I'll Do It My Way," okay?
Right. So, I guess, what do you understand where I'm coming from with that, or how do you feel about that?
I mean, yeah, but considering who he is as a person, I still see malice with malice. I can see that situation, sure, whatever. If anyone else sees it, yeah, sure. Me personally,
the one who was going through it. You know? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's different viewpoints, I guess. But I see where you're coming from. I just don't agree 100%.
I mean, I'm never going to say that you have to like your ex, right? That's not the point of this call either. I think that it's very common for after bad sex experiences for people to feel a level of disdain for their exes. I think that is a very common thing to happen. It's kind of like being a disgruntled ex a little bit. I'm not trying to call you scorned. I'm trying to be fair to how you would feel, because after some bad sex experiences, you probably would not see the guy in a good light either, right? That makes sense. But obviously, when I'm handling something as serious as SA allegations, right, I got to try to consider every line of evidence.
So I'm just seeing how long this call is. I mean, it's definitely very interesting. Okay, it's like exactly like an hour, basically. Interesting. Yen doesn't have Oilers, Sag. You can be my little Oiler, Slug. It's okay. It's okay, Slug. I believe in you. Also, I'll look into how to get it on Spotify for you. Thank you. I do appreciate that. You guys did actually cook, okay? I didn't actually know you could sing, to be fair, Slug. Very good singer, okay. Nice one.
Because these are going to be publicized allegations that I'm going through. And I have to make sure that I have everything to a T to make sure, right, that I'm not just throwing stuff at the wall. And and to be fair, right, I've even done this with you, right, if you remember correctly, when A-loggers were trying to platform allegations of you being a pedophile. I didn't agree with that at all. And because I think that would be severe and heavy allegations to throw at somebody, right? I'm trying, that is why I'm being as blunt and, cautious as I am with
Crazy
this.
sneaky.
Yeah, I get that.
So, because obviously, if you have personal feelings of the guy, right, I'm not going to try to convince you to like the guy. That's, again, like I said, that's not what this is about, right? That's not the point of this. You could literally go on Twitter and say "fuck Maker" for all I care, right? I don't care on that front. But I definitely do feel like I have to iron some stuff out with Maker, because it does seem like personally to me, because I know you talked about 2 other situations, which even with the blowjob thing, right? I think actually, you know what? How about you run me through that, and then we could work from there.
Oh God. Okay.
I know.
Run me through the blowjob, says AceSpace.
Oh, but this is what the topic is, and I know it's a leak, but
I know it's all weird. Okay. So basically, well, I don't know. Fuck. Sorry. I gave him a blowjob in the bathroom. He pushed my head down to the point where it hurt 2 days later.
Right. Now. Yeah. That would be probably an inconsiderate action to do for sure. Yeah. But pushing. Okay, so this is where this also gets a little tricky too, right? Pushing the head down is actually a quite common thing to do in that type of interaction.
Master of Sex Sensei, AceSpace, okay? Giving the little guppies the advice, okay? Fucking hell, this is so weird to listen to. God.
So, do you feel like he pushed your head down with any intention to hurt you? I guess would be a good way to ask this.
Like Turkey Tom style?
Oh my God. Well.
Didn't she do a cum review afterwards? Yes, she did. Forgot how nice of a guy I was. Remember this woman who were above 18 in the chat? You're trying to date chatters now, Ace? Ace, you're trying to date my chatters. Slug, he's all yours.
I was trying to push away. I hope.
Tell Daddy Bubbles about the bad thing. Fuck's sake.
We can put that there. I held my hands on his legs and I was trying to push away. And he just kept pushing it.
I see.
That's where I see an issue.
Okay, so you tried to push away and he still tried to hold you down. Okay, I can understand that being an issue for that one.
Okay. Again. How do I even have to say this, dude? Gotta emulate Ace. It's a common thing to grab the legs. That's what could be misconstrued. There. Maybe. Especially if it's like, how do I even explain this? When it's getting a bit more intense, I don't know. Still a dick move. Jesus Christ. Anyway.
Was there... I guess...
I hate saying stuff like this, I swear to God. Oh, voice crack. I swear to God.
So to kind of describe it, just to get a gauge for it, when you were pushing away, right? Was it like genuinely like you were... Like, okay, this is going to sound like a weird question, but was it just your head that you were trying to push back? Like, or were you literally trying to move your body out of the way, I guess?
Move my body.
Okay.
I remember that.
Okay.
Okay. I can understand why you'd have more of an issue with that one, to be fair.
Ace, I'm gonna kill you in a back alleyway.
I think that
Yes.
yeah, I think there is a. I'm trying to like think about it in every avenue. I think that there is
Sneaky, no.
possible that could have been a miscommunication thing again on his end, maybe. But I can understand a lot more with that one versus the shower thing of why you would feel an issue with that one. So I could definitely
Sneaky,
ask him
that's
about that too,
disgusting.
because yeah, because it is possible maybe he didn't realize that you were trying to, and then he just pushed you down to finish. It's possible. Like, did he just push your head down, or was it like he grabbed you like from your back and like everything and tried to push you down?
Yeah, kind of work. Interesting.
No, he had his right hand on my left head thing.
Okay.
Left side of my head.
Okay.
And was clenching my hair. That's all I remember. I blurred everything else out.
So to your memory, he didn't try to put his hands anywhere else on your body to like prevent an escape, right? It was mainly
No,
the head.
not that I can remember.
Okay. Because that is also important, to be fair. Because if he was like grabbing, your back and just being like, "Oh, you're not going," sorry, you're not going anywhere. Sorry, natural stem of mind. Sorry, but if he
Sorry, my natural stem to like grab women's hair, says AceSpace. Interesting.
grabbed your back and just went like, "Yeah, you're not going anywhere," obviously that would be a whole different thing. Now, but since it's only just your head, again, I can understand why you have an issue with that.
I regret picking the song I did for the start stream now. Anyway.
Malice. I don't think that he was trying to hurt you from the sounds of it. I think he was just trying to finish, and that's still stupid of him, I guess. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, if the signal was you were trying to like, not be there. Then, yeah, then yeah, if that is the case, then yeah, I'll definitely have a chat with him about that one, because that would be a rip.
This was also before I had the screenshots. Ooh, that's pain. That would have been a great gotcha. Poor Ace. I come into Yen threatening Ace, not really poggers. Scroll back like 30 minutes into the stream a bit, so you understand why.
Actually, in California law, head pushing is an illegal activity if not said beforehand.
Yeah.
The same.
No, I understand that. It's just 9 times out of 10 with like sexual encounters, when people do that stuff, they don't go, "Hey babe, do you want me to push your head down while I finish?" Like they're not.
Ace, I don't want to see you in this light. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, but they're not going to. Well, don't even try. That's weird. But no, the thing is,
Ace, Ace. Ace is next. Ace is next. Okay? Ace is next. Ace is next, okay? Ace is next.
Is right. The thing is, right?
Sorry, that was horrific. Making pasta, though. Speaking of making pasta.
Most of the time, it's just kind of like people roll off of bodily signals, and obviously, if you're sucking,
Stop. Yeah.
If you're sucking, the obvious implication would be, well, if you're already there, then I guess
Ace, I'm gonna murder you. Stop.
I mean, I'm not too fond of having to go into details with this either, but I'm really trying to highlight my thought process.
Yeah.
But because this is not, like, to be very clear, this is not a conversation of whether or not are you entitled to feel uncomfortable with these actions or not. That's not the conversation. The conversation is there a level of map?
No, for fuck's sake.
Look, bro. Look. It's nothing
so
personal,
bad,
kid.
dude. There's so many things you say in this call. It's just so weird. It's just like, whoa, once you're already down there. It's like, dude.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, how many blowjob instances are gonna be like, "Yo, baby, can I like? Would it be cool if I just, blew?" Like, I don't know. What I will
I'm so
say,
glad Fishy's not watching this stream, man.
yeah, what I will say, as a critique to Maker and Lumi at the same time, is, and this is the same thing I would say for Parlo and IA, if you guys don't know each other that much and you're just meeting and you're going to have sexual encounters like this, you should probably talk fully about your boundaries before just like playing Russian roulette.
I mean, even this conversation, right, where they're consistently bringing up like, "Oh, it's legal in California." It's just like, okay, so why are you still trying to talk to this guy whilst you're saying all this stuff is illegal as like a defense? It's like, it's so bizarre.
And also, him saying "see you in 9 months" does not make it sexual assault. It's very clear that
unironically, that's unironically without the bit post talk.
Yeah, I mean, it comes off of just her tone, how she says some things. It does come off as scorned, still to me. But yeah, this was before I had some receipts. I had them, sexting,
but I didn't get that blowjob review till like after the call with Maker.
Wait. Make a review to your anyway. Also, thank you very much,
Whoa.
Metal Man, for the $2. I can fix that. For fuck's sake, man.
You know,
I mean, they were almost there.
That's the flaw.
They were just there, just like, dude, it was. I did not like hearing that. Just like, I don't want to see in that light, AceSpace. Yeah, and you're like, oh, don't do that.
That's probably why they asked the question they did at the end. That it's been cut out because it's weird.
Oh, you cut that one. I forgot it was this cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess since I did send it to Himpleton, I could let you see it as well again. I
Well, you showed
suppose.
that.
Himpleton did because he likes minors. I mean, is a cool guy.
Fucking hell.
Look,
Okay.
you know, I think that there's like a pattern here. Okay, you know, dude, I accidentally got her to see me in the light, and she asked if I was single, dude. Fuck.
Sake, man.
All right, I'm gonna dip now, but yeah, you're welcome. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
buddy.
I'm sorry. Sorry for the neurotypical stims. Gulps.
Take care, buddy. Take care. Fucking hell. Okay, let's listen to this.
I have a little bit of a question. A little bit, tiny bit.
Okay.
Are you still dating that one person?
Go
Cato or whatever?
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was looking through stuff and I was like, who the fuck? Oh shit, it's Go Cato.
No.
Sorry. That was a personal thing. Sorry, my bad.
The fact that you even knew about that existing is interesting, but yeah. Anyways,
Well, Ari tells me a lot.
Dude.
Yeah.
Ari? I forgot Ari was mentioned. Yes, like, I'll bring you in a second. Hold on.
I mean...
Sorry.
That's-
That might have been really weird to ask. My bad.
little odd, but it's whatever. But yeah.
That's painful. You hate to see it. Thank you very much, Sneaky, for the $5. What if she was crazy? That's fucking insane. Yes, Slug. Yes, Slug. Join one of the VCs, okay? Want to join any of the VCs, Slug? Okay, I'll let you in for a second, okay?
Alice, with Maker doing this stuff.
Jesus
And
Christ.
that is why I'm trying to fully...
Wait, Ace was dating Gokato? I had no idea. That's so funny that you didn't know that. That's kind of funny to me.
understand it, because it seems like it still just kind of like irons out from like the talking of it. It seems like you said in your video, the issue was not the sex, which is fair. That's fine.
He did not rape me. I want that on record because everybody's
Right.
like, hey, rape you. No, he didn't.
Yeah, some people conflate SA and rape quite easily, but that's not really on you. That's just what people do.
Die. Hello, not Slug. For YouTube
Hello.
purposes. How you doing, buddy? What's up?
The name's Sea Bunny, so not Slug. Slug's not real.
Oh, hi, Sea Bunny. Hi.
So, why the fuck is Ace interviewing the horniest woman alive?
Because he made a video on them.
What was the video about?
Basically this person claims has got like a history of serially lying. They got a really interesting internet footprint. They're basically like an ACC lolcow from my understanding. They've been around for a very long time. One of the things that they did was accuse someone of, what was it? Accusing them of rape, yeah, for pulsing their head down. And meanwhile, in the video, we saw like screenshots of them I fishy. Anyway, we saw like screenshots of them like going into sorry, let me rephrase this. They were like, oh yeah,
Why is she drawn like a mentally ill Iron Mouse?
She is just mentally ill, yeah. Basically, with the whole like forcing the head down thing, right? They're basically like, oh, that's like essay. Meanwhile, we see DMs where they're giving like a head review, basically, being like, yeah, I really liked it when you like held my head down. It's like stuff like that, being like
penis review.
Unironically, like out of
Jesus.
10 rating the cum taste and shit like that. Like unironically, we saw yeah.
No,
hold on.
that can't be real.
Hold on, let me see if I can get this pulled back up. Hold on.
Oh no.
Just for you, buddy. Hold
Not
on.
a cum review.
Yeah, hold on. Let me find this.
And that's me being grossed out. Jesus.
Yeah, let me quickly screenshot this to you. Hold on.
I feel like this is like actually punishment for me being the funnier one.
The funnier one?
Between me and Ace.
Ah.
Yeah, he's just a little guppy.
You're both little guppies. Also, do you see this?
Anyway, so going down. Taste. Wait. Let me put on my good voice.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so going down on you was super scary at first. Sorry, Bill. I did not know what I was doing. I was super excited, however, because I think it's now my favorite thing ever. Absolutely amazing. Amazing. The idea of pleasing you in a way like that, oh, don't get me going.
Fuck's sake.
You holding the back of my head, petting me gently, making sure I was okay, not pressing too hard, just hard enough, but not too hard, was such a. I'm trying to keep a straight face. Give me a sec.
Trump to Netanyahu.
Big Netty, let me see that Yahoo. Was such a fucking turn on. I have to do the hand waving in real life.
Yeah.
Because I can't do the voice without it anymore. Okay. I think I used a bit of teeth, just a little bit, maybe a molar, maybe a little teethies. And I'm sorry about that. But you were too big for my mouth, Teehee.
I'm sorry, Sleepy Joe.
I don't know. I'm sorry, Sleepy Joe. I'm sorry. You're a big Jonas.
Fucking hell.
Maybe that's a compliment. Take it as such. I gotta breathe. That's so fucking funny.
You're doing a good
This
job.
is going to be. I'm trying.
You're doing a good job, little guppy. Okay.
I am the littlest guppy. That's what Big Daddy Epstein said.
Fucking hell.
When you were about to come, I know, you're a big comer. Big comer.
My stream, I swear to God.
It won't work. It won't get you nuked, I promise.
Mm-hmm.
You pressed harder on my head, and that was also, very hot. And I was gonna pull you out, but I wanted to drink every drop of you, Big Joe. Experience, 10 out of 10. Performance feel, 8 out of 10. Come taste, 9 out of 10. I at least made you money, bro. Fuck.
It's fucking out. Danny's whoring himself out again. He needs it. He needs it for his APAC fund.
Big Yahoo said I can't get any more genocides unless I give him Slappy Tappy.
Okay. Fuck's sake. Okay, I gotta read. Jesus Christ. Thank you very much, Sneaky, for the $5 US. Oh no, my lobster is too battery. Jesus Christ. Thank you very much, Alex Lee, for the 10 Canadian dollars. Please delete slug. Maybe. Thank you very much, Metalman, for the $2 US. This has become a fever dream. So fucking true. And guys, we've reached the goal. You know what that means, okay? You can't get me doing the Trump voice now. It's too addicting. It means we get the goal, okay?
Yes.
And at the end of the stream,
We hit the goal. We hit the goal, so...
At the end, you get marshmallows, okay? My wonderful little guppies, okay? And at the end of the stream, I get to play the lovely cover that Slug and B did, okay? Thank you very much, guys, for supporting... anyway.
Do you want me to do the read? Just like... Thank you, everyone, for supporting the stream. Here's a marshmallow. Just for you, my little guppies.
Fuck.
Please, do not come on the floor. We told you last time, Ace, no floor come allowed.
Jesus Christ. I don't know, Dead Wing Dork does a great Trump impression. Clip in DMs.
Does.
Hold on.
He does, though.
Clip in DMs, and then Fishy doesn't send me a DM. Nice. Okay, let me play this.
Fishy never sends shit.
You won't be able to hear this, but I'm gonna play this for chat.
Only I get to do indecent things with people under the age of consent. That's right, it's me, it's Trump.
Okay, that's great. I like that. I like that a lot. Thank you, Fishy. Okay.
Deadwing, like, he really is, like, doing it so fucking great.
Yeah.
Also, why did you give birth to a fire creature?
Mitosis or something. I don't know. There's no.
Also,
there's no
why are
father.
you doing, like, digital brown face? Your
What do you
little
mean?
characters in the little animation, it's digitally brown.
It's faded out. You're doing it as well.
It's brown.
So yeah.
I clap my feet in rage.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Candlewick, that's fucking deranged.
Aw, Rezips pants.
You guys are disgusting tonight. What is wrong with my chat?
Wait. Aw, so sad. I'm sorry, Big Bubba. You had to zip up the pussy.
Oh my god. Okay. Is that what you wanted? Is that what you wanted, Slug?
Ace is a very little guppy. The article's delayed. And honestly, Ace is gay.
Thank you, Slug. Fucking Christ, man. What is this stream tonight? Jesus Christ, it's so fucking deranged. Love all you guys, okay? I love all you guys, okay? You're the best, okay? I can't do it as well as Slug does, okay? That's it, no slushies for you? That's fucked up. Can't be doing this. Slug would riz up Lumi if they... Okay, I misread that. Doesn't help. Does not help. You guys are insane. That was, not Slug, everybody, okay? Not Slug. TM. That was something, okay? That was redacted, okay? Do I need to crash for a random derail? I mean, everyone else seems to be at this point. I'm gonna press play, and if anyone derails, then it's all you guys' fault, okay? And guys, if you're enjoying the content and the derails, make sure to like and subscribe. Hit the donate button, okay? Thank you out. Thank you so much, okay? You're really helping, okay? Check APAC. Check APAC.
But yeah, so the reason why, again, this kind of like highlights a bad sex experience. Not saying that you didn't like it at the time, but more or less that there was things that happened in the experience where it was like, okay, that was not a good part of it. That was like not great. Or I wish that this was made more clear for him not to do that, or I wish that he just didn't do that. Right? I could get that. But feeling like, I guess, uncomfortable by the things and whether or not the guy intentionally did that to hurt you are two definitely very different things.
Ivy, what the fuck is this? Fucking Christ. Try not to laugh so much because I know it's exceedingly loud and it's like 2 a.m. I'm fucking dying. I think this is fucked up. I feel so fucked up for this. Holy fucking shit. I'm fucking dying, man. 5,000 unauthorized bicycle riding 20 out of the school zone. Garner relations with brother. Raping AceSpace. I should not be laughing at this. Oh, fuck me. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. I disavow. I disavow. Oh, you made this. Of course you did, Fishy. How did you even get this picture of Paul Blart? I mean, given an, fucking Christ. Okay. Oh, I'm dying. I'm dying, chat. Tonight's the night. It will happen again. Oh, it will happen again, okay?
Obviously, if you try to push back and you push your head down, right? That's obviously a very fair reason to be upset about that
Real fucked up to laugh at this. God forbid a white boy happen. Okay, Lakari.
interaction. That's a very fair reason to be upset. But then I also have to think of it from the angle: did he do it because he was just done and just wanted to like end it, or was he like, oh, I'm gonna hurt this girl's throat for the next 2 days? Like,
yeah, sorry, yep.
right. Which, like I said, I'm not.
That's from the 9 Takes video? 9 Take did a video on this? Okay.
Not gonna disagree.
Expect a DM soon? Fucking Christ. Okay.
With you on the fact that, like, of how you feel about it, right? But if you feel even like a level of violated, right? That's completely understandable if the interaction didn't go well. I'm not gonna take that away from you. But I have to really iron out whether or not this guy is just only having sex with you to hurt you, essentially, right?
Well, you can argue that after everything went down, he was trying to sex me to hurt me because he was leading me the fuck on. It was his whole thing.
No.
Yeah, I think I have talked with him a little bit about that. I think...
Yeah, he was leading me on after I claimed that he sexually assaulted me. I'm like, that's so fucking weird. From the 9 Takes video over call, the one we talked about, oh, that one. Hold on, I'm gonna derail myself, okay? Let me find it. Where the fuck is it? Oh, it's in Ivy's DMs, isn't it? They clipped it. Okay, I might as well show where that image is from. Just for the love of the game. Hold on, chat. Here you go.
And that you were allowed to leak this? Because I don't really want to suffer any consequences of leaking something I'm not supposed to.
Said yes.
He did? Okay, gotcha. Okay. Okay.
Dude, someone
Here we go.
in IC chat was talking about how like I'm rapeable but not fuckable, and they started like talking about glazing on my face and then putting a bag over my head.
What the fuck?
Okay, to be fair,
no.
that person
Jar?
does kind of have a point.
What the fuck, Jar? Dude. What the fuck? That's insane. Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
What the fuck? What the fuck? Ant, if you do not say anything, to that, you are a beta male cuck, okay?
True. Speaking of betas, hi Ivy.
Hello. Just joining to point out, this call, I have been begging Yen to try and get 9 Takes to stream.
Dude,
I want this fucking call.
This cunt aired me, okay? I'm gonna have strong words with his mother, okay?
Bro, I want this call so bad. I want Beckett to go over it, honestly.
Don't even know if he would at that point. Yeah, and I sent you something.
Oh, he's already told me he would.
I dubbed this the Italian screw job. This pasta. Nice. Nice. What have you said, sorry?
Yeah. I said, he's already told me to pass it to him if I get it.
Dude. Do it. You can bother
You act
him.
like I'm not evil.
You can go bother him.
I don't have Take Night on my friends list. I never messaged him.
Let me just message him for reparations.
Honestly, yeah, no, for that's I was gonna tell you to try and leverage that bad info he gave us.
Give me the
all right, bye-bye.
Go. Cool. Is it Take 9 who's got it? I swear, right? Fucking hell, I'm having like a
I'm just not say
right?
I'm just being real.
Yeah,
if you do
yeah.
not say anything to that, if you do not like push back severely on that, you are a beta male cock. I'm just being honest.
Jar. No, I. 9-6. You heard that, right?
Yes.
You heard that too, right? Okay.
What? Who is the other person in the call?
Who the fuck? Hold on, let me go back.
Jar. No, I. 9-6. You heard that, right?
Yes.
You heard that too, right? Okay.
Who is the other person in the call?
Fuck.
Internet
I like
adjacent.
Ant. When you're sitting in the back, you do look like a child.
Of course, internet adjacent's there.
Fucking Christ.
Fuck, are
you guys small?
What is this fucking call? Okay, so doesn't push back on it at all. Gotcha. Cool.
Just sits and smiles.
I'm not gonna lie. He kind of looks like the gay butt baby.
Your laptop.
What the fuck is this?
Oh my god, dude, this is.
No, show them your feet, dog. You got crazy.
No, don't do it.
Why are you guys in a VC?
A square web.
Why are you guys in a VC?
Dude, what the
That's horrific.
fuck is going on? Do you have a square?
Dude, why are you guys?
Dude, what the fuck is going on? Do you have a square?
Dude, why are you guys?
Line maker.
Ew.
Why are you guys in a VC? Why are you guys in a VC instead of just hanging out with each other?
You think when he lays on her, like, she gets suffocated and gasps for air? Or is it like more of a, kind of like a fetish kind of thing where she like role plays it?
Why? I can't even respond to that because I don't know. I think it's a very good question. Why are you sitting in a VC instead of hanging out with each other when you are with each other in real life and in a relationship? And this is, to my knowledge, the first time you're meeting up with each other.
What?
Nightmare blunt rotation.
Just having fun, you know?
In a VC?
Wait, that's just a
Yeah,
clip.
fuck it. Why not?
Fuck you.
Why can't they have fun with each other?
Maybe they're scared.
Does he have like a bean
They
dad
scare-
physiology?
Are you genuinely saying they're scared? Are you genuinely saying that they're scared to hang out with each other on their own?
Awkward for them, you know?
You guys
Okay,
like my
then
hero?
you get over it. Like you interact with each other. Why are they just sitting in a VC? Is that am I the only
Bro.
person who thinks that's a little absurd?
No, it's fucking depressing. The whole clip. Okay, that's what I wanted to show you guys. Funny little derail, okay? Don't know how else I was gonna drag that up on a stream. I sent the full screen version to Yan. Yeah. It's long, I can't be asked to do all that. Take 9, I'm gonna touch you. Touching you. There you go. Anyway. Fuck now, guys. What a night it's been so far. Jesus Christ. Okay. Evil. I need to go back to therapy. That feat was vile. Yeah. Anyway.
From at least with the defense that I got, I can understand his reasoning, but I still called him an idiot for it. But he
What
was.
is his reasoning? And no one has ever told me
I know.
that.
Okay, so I'll be transparent with you. He apparently engaged because he was worried that you would leak nudes. Is that a smart reason? No. But unfortunately, Lumi, you do have a little bit of a history of that when it comes to some other cases. I know that that's not fair to you, but it is a fair concern to have when it comes to that. That was apparently a concern that he had.
Mm-hmm.
So
He's saying no, Ivy, okay? I drove a hard bargain, okay? It didn't work, okay? It did not work.
I guess.
I don't even have his news. The only news I have of him is the ones he sent me on Twitter like a few days ago. Crazy.
Okay, that's interesting.
Might have been, no, it was on Discord actually. Yeah, sorry. Anyway.
Hi, Take 9. Dude, I have a gun to my head and you just don't want to help me out? Dude, you're fucked up.
It's either that or, I guess, it's better to stay on cordial terms than bad terms with your ex. I think, yeah, but.
Can I just be completely real right now?
Sure.
Okay. I don't have anything other than the assault against Maker. I don't have any bad things. If he wanted to talk things out today, I would be so up for that. I'm never gonna be like, oh no, he's the worst guy ever. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. He deserves to be canceled. Like, no, I'm always up for a conversation. I've made that.
That's so weird. That's genuine. Is that normal? Like, is that like a thing where it's just like, yeah, I know this guy like sexually assaulted me, but I want to be his friend. Like, dude, I don't know. Mental illness? Question mark. I don't fucking know.
Quite clear to him, I think.
Well, so that's.
I'll probably edit it sometime this week. Awesome. Thank
That's
you.
also an interesting part because I did want to talk about that. I did see a recent post and they sent me a scroll through. They definitely did send messages.
Becca is too pussy to put it on the screen. What is this, man? What have you sent me, Fishy? I gotta start doing like what Himpleton does, okay? At this point, I'm gonna have to start doing like derail donos at this point if you guys keep sending me shit. I swear to God. What is this? Canned tea? Is that in like a whipped cream type of thing? That's disgusting. That's foul. Anyway.
messages and replying to you. I know you said that you didn't get them, but they definitely did try to reach out.
Yeah, but I haven't gotten any, and I haven't even deleted any on his side.
So
like, if I here, I literally sent him a message like a few moments ago just to see if he would like see my messages.
Right.
But there's nothing there. Why would I say ignore me then if I saw his message? I would have to plan that so far ahead.
And those are your messages up to date right now?
Yes.
Because I know he like sent.
I need any more proof.
Well, he sent me like more stuff, like that he sent me more messages today. Do you guys have each other like?
I haven't seen any. This is literally all we have.
Yeah. So.
No, that's weird, right? Because I think if this is the conversation I think it is, this is in relation to the Twitter messages, right? Or like the X messages, right? Now I've seen these. Do I really have to grab Ace again? Let me see. So at the point of the, did they delete Twitter messages? So what's weird about that, right, is on Twitter. I wonder if I can show you an example real quick. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. Let me just go to Ace's. I don't think I've ever messaged Ace on Twitter. Let me try this. So what's interesting about it, right, is I can go to Ace's Twitter, right, and I can just say hi. And I can immediately go to it, and then I can just do delete for me or delete for all. Now, if I do delete for me, it's gone, right? So it won't, there's no sign of like deleted message, right? In the slightest. And I can obviously go like, hi. I can delete for everyone. And there's like no sign of it. So, yeah, Lumi could have definitely deleted Twitter messages. And, like, wouldn't have, So I sent you the last little derail, show that, but I'd have to download it. Just watch my stream. Back. But, yeah, what's Fishy sent me?
This is fucking fish! This is a fish!
It is a fish. It is a fish. That's so true.
I'll send you what he sent me. He sent me a scroll through, to be very blunt. Yeah. Let me. Yeah, hold on. Looking for it. Bit of chatting.
Yeah.
All right.
Do I still have? Sorry, I accidentally opened one of the files. Yucky.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
let's see.
this is his side that he like screen recorded today.
You didn't show it? Yeah, but I can't show it because I have to download it. I can't be asked.
Let's see. I didn't get any of these.
Not a single. That's interesting.
What the fuck?
Do you have him added on Discord or anything?
No, he has me blocked on here.
Okay. Do you guys not? I don't know why. I mean, I'm gonna be blunt. It kind of just looks like, if I'm gonna be very transparent with you, the interpretation I get is that you just deleted it. To be honest.
No, okay. Literally, I will screen share to you, and tell him to like send me like a hi or something, and I'll screen share that I'm not getting any messages.
You know what?
That's the only way I can figure out this.
I think that's a fair thing to do. I think you should, start the screen share and I'll tell him to say hi. Okay.
So we are on the same page. This is Maker. Wow.
Okay.
And then I'm waiting.
Okay.
It's on Twitter. Fine, you're fucking needy.
All right, I'm telling him to say hi. And tell me when you do it. Yeah, so I'm waiting for him to acknowledge whatever. He is being active in this group chat, so.
Group chat?
Yeah, I'm in a couple group chats regarding this. Ugh.
Why was I not in any group chats? What the fuck?
Why was I not in any group chats? Interesting.
In a group chat with Maker? Yikes.
No, ew, stop.
Okay, buddy. Well, exactly, duh. Okay, I'm waiting.
Oh my god, fine, Fishy. Jesus Christ, you needy fucking fish. Christ. Okay.
This is fucking fish. This is a fish. This is fucking fish. This is a fish.
Are you happy now? Are you happy now? Does that like tide you over?
I was taking a while to respond.
God.
He's a slow typer.
All I asked him to say was just hi.
Yeah.
All right, hold on, let me just send him your Twitter if it's something that's an issue for him to find.
Nice.
Because there's definitely follow-up things I would like to ask about this as well, but I'm just wanting, because I'm going to be real, right? If the messages don't send, then that would definitely, clear you from, like, deleting them, because that is how it looks, all right? That is...
I know. I'm aware.
Should I skip forward a little bit?
Say seen these. They don't have the little, like, dot.
That's interesting. Being this guy so long. Oh, what was the joke going to be?
Didn't take him that long to finish last time. Damn.
This guy.
That was a bad joke.
This
Can't
guy.
say anything. Looks away. Looks down at the ground. What the fuck's happening?
Yikes.
Sorry, I'm going a little bit mental.
She's insane.
I get that.
They sent a fucking message.
I'm waiting on the guy just... Messages. Oh, he's calling. So he's calling him. He's here. He's typing. Hold on.
Come on now.
Yes. Yeah, because to be very blunt, your credibility is not, obviously, I'm sure you're aware.
Yeah,
so
I know.
If this
I'm
could be
aware.
exonerated, this could be exonerated. I think this is a very simple way to prove it.
Well, I'm happy you're happy, Fishy.
I highly doubt it.
God, how much dead air is in this call, AceSpace?
Too bad line ways.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. No. This.
What do you mean? I think.
What?
Okay, can I stop sharing screen now?
Yeah. No, for sure. I think that proves it quite.
Why am I?
Fuck me. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. This was. Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you ever want to talk to me, I'm your Discord dog. Why are my Twitter messages broken?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. No. This.
I fucking like your tweet. What do you mean? I think. Okay, can I stop sharing screen now?
Yeah. No, for sure. I think that proves it quite enough. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
Again, right? It's still my opinion that Lumi deleted the messages, right? Because again, you can just so easily do that on Twitter for showing your DM side. You can just delete for me on Twitter, is the thing.
Do you have any more questions?
Yes. So I am. So like kind of like regarding this part of the topic, right? I am kind of curious. So why is the standard, right, to only make it a public spectacle unless you two talk about it? I guess would be a question I would have for you.
Sorry, I was typing to Maker saying I can't see his messages. What were you saying? Sorry.
So I gotta ask. So for the standard that you kind of gave a little bit earlier, whether or not to make this a public spectacle, kind of like it was ride or die on the fact of you having a conversation with Maker. I guess why was that the standard?
Sorry, I don't understand what you're asking.
Okay, so what you said earlier, right, about whether or not you're gonna make the video or not, seemed to rely on the fact of whether or not he would respond to you in messages or not, whether you guys would have a private conversation or not. Right, that's kind of how it seemed framed. So I'm just asking about that. Like, would this still be a public spectacle if you two talked about it?
If we discussed it and ended on a good way, then maybe I would be, well, maybe we could have figured out this quote-unquote miscommunication a lot faster, and would it be such a public thing?
I see.
But I would probably still come out if I saw any sort of doubt in his reasoning.
Yeah. I mean,
Is that fair, or am I being dumb?
I think I definitely already have relayed my disagreements, but I have said that it's not unfair for you to feel the way you feel. But obviously, when you're attributing malice to him, that's obviously going to be something I have to heavily consider a lot more, because it seems like I'm having a hard time seeing that he engaged in these sexual encounters with the pure intent to hurt you in any type of way. Because a person that would want to hurt you would not ask you, say, I'm going to finish you. They wouldn't give you a verbal signal. They wouldn't give you anything like that. They wouldn't ask to have sex with you first or anything like that. If they wanted to hurt you, right, that seems like very bizarre behaviors from someone that would want that. Now,
well, again, right, even the behavior after the fact doesn't really support that. They're very much just like, yes, I'd be willing to pay for plan B, the abortion if you choose to have it, taking the child, that kind of stuff, right? Like, this is not it's not evil behavior, right? Even in the aftermath of everything, Maker, it was fully willing to take the responsibility for inseminating them. But yeah.
What I'm willing to agree on is this guy is a fucking dumbass when it comes to protection. Dumbass when it comes to sexting you after getting accused. That's just not smart of him at all. I think this guy has literally said that he's a gooner, which lol.
What? Huh?
Yeah. I mean, he did say that in a little jokey context, but the point is he was reciprocating it with him because he was into it.
I was like, if he's actually a self-admitted gooner, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
No. It was just more or less the fact that yes, he reciprocated with you because he was into it, right? Like that was what it was. But the guy, I still think has been like an idiot in some areas. But I'm having a hard time calling the actions malice rather than just a bad sex experience from my perspective of it.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, if that's what you want to think, yes, go ahead. I won't stop you, but I will still like say my piece online.
Oh, to be very clear,
I've offered him so many times to be like, hey, I used to tweet out saying, keep this private between us, stop commenting on anything, we're in good terms, whatever. He's never taken that. He's only been like, oh, you can be my private little, like, you know, like, as he's called me, he's gone dumb. That's kind of weird to say. But yeah,
right, but,
I don't know.
yeah.
It's like, it's so weird because, I don't know. I'm like having an emotional crisis.
Sorry, hold on.
Saying we're in good terms, whatever. He's never taken that. He's only been like, oh, you can be my private little, like, you know, like, as he's called me, he's gone dumb. That's kind of weird to say. But yeah,
Right, but,
I don't know.
yeah.
It's like, it's so private little, like, you know, like,
He's a little what? Sorry, let me decrease the speed just for this little bit.
as he's called me, he's gone dumb. That's kind of weird.
Oh, okay. I thought they were saying scum. Okay. Okay, buddy. Interesting.
Weird to say. But yeah,
Right, but,
I don't know.
yeah.
It's like, it's so weird because, I don't know. I'm like having an emotional crisis right now. I can't lie. It sucks.
I mean, I get that. To be honest with you, right? I mean, this call was not filled with any intention for you to be like, don't speak publicly. Say what you speak your shit. I just would have disagreements naturally, but if you're gonna speak your shit, then yeah, it is what it is. I'm not here to be like delete anything. That's not the point of this.
Dude, Ace has been converted into like an ACC girly at this point, I swear to God. He would never before being like, yeah, speak your shit, queen. Huh? Speak your shit. Yeah.
It's
evil.
What's up?
From day fucking one, I've always wanted to talk to him about it and clear up any miscommunications, any ill will, or any goodwill, anything. But he's never wanted to do that, which I understand.
Well, you did have a conversation day one, but you called him a... You said that he sexually assaulted you. What are you talking about? That's crazy. Insane. I wanted to clear it up after I said that I, did that. Remember, everyone, do not dip your fun stick into crazy fun dip. That is a crazy saying, Abyssal. That is a sentence no one aside to you has ever said. And they say, like, the internet dead theory is the dead internet theory is a thing. That is a wild statement. Fucking Christ, okay.
If I made the accusation beforehand, but from day one he's lied to me, used me, and then led me on privately while talking shit about me publicly, and that's not something I can stand for. Does that make sense?
Assuming that that's what went down, I can understand the feeling, for sure. I know this is the hardest part about this is I'm taking testimony from both sides that can only be lightly corroborated with text messages, but obviously.
Oh, it'd be so nice if we could just fucking talk about it! It sucks to see this.
I could maybe encourage him, but I'm not gonna give any promises.
I doubt that he would do that.
Yeah, I mean, are you sure it would be wise to talk to him though, considering?
No, I don't know if not both sides are willing to have open eyes to it, or open minds. I don't think it would lead anywhere, and that would not be wise. But I'm so into having a civil, mature conversation about it. Although for Texas sucks because I can't retone for shit.
Yeah, obviously you're a grown adult. I'm not gonna like police what.
I think it'll be a bad idea, but like, even though previously in this call I'm saying, yeah, he can reach out to me over Discord, it's like, what are you saying? You're like, I mean, even like prior to like Ace being involved in this, they were very much like, yeah, I want to keep interacting, I want this guy's attention. This is so weird. It feels like entirely like what they say is dictated by like the I don't know, what would be the appeasing answer, I guess. I don't fucking know. It's very weird. I don't think it's like appeasing Ace. I think it's like it's flip-floppy, right? Lumi contradicts herself a lot of the time because she's a known liar, right? She can't stop lying. So when you're trying to like, it's literally the boy who cried wolf at this point. When it comes to like what Lumi is saying, if is it truthful, is it not truthful, how much of it is it truth, how much is credible. I mean, Ace even in this call was bringing up like the credibility that Lumi has, how it's like basically in the gutter. So yeah, it's just very hard to like navigate a conversation with them or watch a conversation with Lumi. And trying to decipher whether they're telling the truth, what's true, what they've actually been doing, whether they're obfuscating stuff. Because like, again, we've even seen it with like the Caleb Shade stuff, right? Lumi is not like dissuaded from like underhanded tactics. Like they impersonated Caleb, you know. Again, Caleb is a disgusting weirdo, right? But entirely destructive of Lumi to try and impersonate this person. Like, this guy's already, like, incriminated himself enough as it is. Why are you trying to, like, muddy the waters with false stuff by impersonating him? It's bizarre. it's very much like they do stuff a lot. I mean, that is kind of a pattern with Lumi, is doing stuff out of like anger or frustration or like trying to get back at someone. You know, no bad targets. No bad methods, only good targets, or whatever the phrase is, right? That definitely seems to be her ideology, to like the extreme, right? With every single situation, she seems to unravel herself inside of. But yeah.
What you do, but like obviously, I just basically from seeing this interaction, the healthier option would probably just be to go cold turkey from each other. But it's gonna be whatever. I'm not gonna force anything. I could try to ask if he wants to talk to you. So you could definitely.
He's obviously so fine with texting me for the messages I can't fucking see.
Yeah, I guess he thought you could see those. To be fair.
Yeah, I can. They're still not popping up. I'm getting a message from Take 9. Those messages work. What is happening with these?
Yeah, no, that is a bit strange. But
yeah,
I guess
like I don't know. The thing is, I just wanted to know that I'm always open for talking about it, but on very specific circumstances of it being open-minded and civil. That's the only way it could ever work. But if he's not into that, then okay.
Yeah.
I just want to come to an agreement with him and just be like, okay, can we just push this aside and just move on? That would be great. But no.
Can we put this to the side and move
to be fair,
on,
though,
as
right?
you're
I think the only
claiming
one out of
as
the two to make this public has been you, right?
Well, he threatened me first to make a video on me, and that's when I kind of, I kind of exploded a little bit online. But you know,
was that in DMs, or did he say that like publicly, like at Lumistarbun? Sorry, at Lumistarbun, I'll make a video.
He sent it. Well, let's see. Let me see if I have it here. He basically said like, oh well, my friends and I are making a video on Lu, and that. And I was like, what? Okay, well I gotta speak up before you can speak up, because then I'm not risking my mental health for this dude.
Why did he? I guess just for full transparency, why did he say that? Was there something that, like, was it in response
Well,
to
he was
something?
upset that I got him kicked out from Airbnb. And he was like, I'm gonna make a video on Lu, on her past and everything like that.
Yeah, that seems like a scorned, disgruntled thing to say, to be honest. Whether the guy was serious or not, maybe not, because I don't know. I can understand why you thought the way you did, to be fair. I'm not invalidating that.
No bad tactics, only bad targets. Yeah, that's the thing I was trying to say. Thank you, Francis.
It's more or less just, again, experience goes bad, and just have so much hate in your heart for the person because of that, right?
Like, Ace, I want you to understand, I don't hate him. I never have. It's more like I'm uncomfortable with how it happened and what happened, but I don't hate him. I think he hates me than I will ever hate him.
Well, yeah,
I wonder why.
Which obviously I understand why, but you know, still kind of like okay.
See that type of like, that type of like not language. What's the word? When you say stuff like that, it really highlights to me that it was more or less like a bad experience than anything. That kind of just left you both just like maybe uneasy after it. That's kind of like when you say stuff like that, because I don't know, personally, I know everyone's different, but if someone was to violate me in that way, I would never want to talk to them again.
Yeah, I think it's just I don't know, everything stacked together. But I'm always like, I will even talk to my biggest abuser ever, Milky, and I'll be like, okay, can we have an understanding conversation and move our separate ways? It's to that point, and you know that grooming hurts really bad.
Yeah,
I would be up for that. Like,
I would never entertain a conversation with Milky, to be honest.
Exactly, but like I would, and I don't know what's wrong with me. This is what I'm working on in therapy.
Well, I'm glad that you're trying to do that. Say, since I do got you here, there was other claims I did see about you at the time. So I heard that people were saying that you were faking having cancer again, about like specifically breast cancer. What was that about?
I barely remember that. I remember seeing a screenshot. That's all I remember. Because again, I had a very bad suicide attempt with a lot of memory issues for that time. I could have said it, sure.
Yeah, I did see a screenshot of you saying that you had breast cancer. I mean, but if
I would not highly doubt it.
So,
but I don't remember it. I don't remember it. I'm
for full
so honest with
transparency,
you.
well, do you have that or no?
No, of course not.
Okay, so do you think that it would be fair to say that, given the context that you given me, you spread a lie through an unstable state?
Yes.
Okay.
Crazy.
And I also saw allegations.
I find the DMs with the person. Sorry, but,
I also saw allegations of you scamming your audience with like art commissions. Did you ever give refunds or get back to those commissions? Like,
yes, I got a lot of refunds. I even sent those to a maker, from what I remember.
So that's resolved at least, right?
Hold on, let me just get it so I know what I'm talking about. I am not risking shit here.
That's fine.
Yeah, I've sent you sent a refund of $30, and I sent it my bank account, just like the screenshots of how much money I actually had, and I spent all of my money on it. And okay, yeah, that's great. Sorry.
Right. I mean, okay.
Like here, it sums up the whole situation greatly. I refund people, and he says, "You know what? It's for this. Good girl." I'm like, "Girl, what the fuck?"
I mean,
sorry, I had to.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm not gonna lie that obviously you both had weird engagements. But
This is
yeah, I mean, I'm still
painful.
gonna be obvious.
Jesus Christ. How much longer is this going? Almost done. I don't know how long we should go on for, chat. I'm down to like keep going, but we'll see. We'll see how long this goes on for. What speed am I at? We might speed this up a little bit, okay? We can do this.
But okay, so I'm trying to remember. Then there was I do remember that there was a claim that you drew a lolly or something like that. What was that?
Oh my god, I didn't know the age of the character, and I immediately blocked them afterwards. I did not know, and that was my fucking bad.
Okay.
I was like, oh, cute girl with a cute outfit, yay! And then I do porn of them because I was friends with the creator, and then I asked them like, "Is this? Are you a lolicon?" And they're like, "Yeah, what?" And I'm like, "Oh," and I blocked them immediately.
I see, because I think the other thing, which to be fair, when this was being talked about, I think I gave quite good faith for this one for sure. But for your 18 plus account, I guess you had there was a minor that joined it, and it took.
I honestly don't remember who that was.
And I think it took you like 2 to 3 days to remove them or something.
Is there any screenshots of that? Because I don't remember anything.
I'd have to look back a while ago, but they're just like grilling you for taking 2 to 3 days to remove them. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, girl, I'm busy.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I get why people would be upset about that. But I would never knowingly let like a minor into my Nelson work account.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. I did say that you did remove them off of finding out, even if it did take 2 days. I was fair with that one for sure. But I'm trying to remember if there's anything else. Because like that was pretty much all the new claims that like got thrown your way during that point, right?
I think so.
Other than like, this is just gonna sound like beating a dead horse, but like I kept getting shit for this, and I just kind of like want to ask. When I defended you during the pedo claim stuff, right? Some people tried to spin the narrative that I was defending a CP poster, and they were referring to the group chat.
Damn, I stepped away and now I'm lost. What's going on now? So we finished the video, Coco, and now we're looking at Ace's interview with Lumi, but we're almost done with it. And then we're going to be looking at the interview, the full interview with Maker, which is the latter part of this, okay? It's been interesting so far. They're now just Ace is sort of like going into the grounds of like Lumi's like past controversies and stuff like that. Get some clarification on that, but yeah.
You had with Matt, was that something? Did you actually post revenge porn in there, or
no?
Okay, so you do deny those allegations.
Highly.
Okay. I mean, obviously, I don't really have proof to say that you did it. Would be weird.
Yeah. That would be very fucking weird.
Okay. I mean, fair enough.
But yeah. Have you already talked to Maker? Or will there be like another discussion with me?
I've had
any more questions?
I've had DMs. And that's why I've been asking you about some of these text messages. If anything comes up, I could just hit you up again. Obviously, I'm trying to make sure.
Very busy for like 2 weeks, just so you know.
Yeah, if it has to be like through DMs, it's fine. I think I got through the bulk of it, but like if anything new comes up, I'll keep the line of connection just for that as well.
Yeah.
I still have to have a call with Maker about some stuff, and yeah, because I've been having DMs with him, but you're the first one of the two I've actually had a call with. But he showed me a lot in the group chat, so that's why I asked about some of the things I did. Okay. Yep. Starting the recording now. All right. So
okay, here
what's up,
we
Maker?
go. Maker interview time. Interesting talk of Lumi. I don't know. A lot of it's weird, right? Whether they're telling the truth, whether they're lying. I don't know. I still feel like they're lying about the not deleting DMs on Twitter part because that's just such an easy thing to do. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, if it's included with the whole thing of like, I think Ace said to me there was timestamp. Let me have a quick look, so I'm not going insane. Hold on. Maybe it wasn't. Interesting. Oh well. Anyway, got lost there. Lost in the sauce.
Been an interesting past few days. Honestly, I just want to try to get on with my life, but it seems this keeps haunting me, so I'm hoping to put it to bed.
Yeah, so I kind of just want to like definitely assert a timeline. I've just compiled some screenshots of the document to make it very easy for myself to kind of just sift through this. But would you care to explain, because with Lumi, right? Would you care to explain how you even met her in the first place, for the record?
Okay, so to my recollection, how I met her was I was seeing her like really take off on her new art account, Bunny. I had no idea of her previous identities, but on this account, she had developed this Minecraft like blocky art style, and like her profile picture commissions were selling like hotcakes. Like she would even do it for like big YouTubers I was friends with, like Squiddo, Squiddo. Let's see who Jumper, who some others like big shots in the community. So she was getting really established, and at some point she made a post that she was interested in starting YouTube and stuff, and would like some help. And like me being a YouTuber, not too big at the time, but I have a good breakdown of the fundamentals and all that stuff. I figured, I'd be happy to help. So that's when I messaged her. Which actually, she might have messaged me first, and then I like telling me I'm cool or something. I'd have to check that. She might have reached out to me first, but we started really talking when she put out that like asking for help with YouTube advice stuff. And then after that, I didn't see any romantic possibility at first because she said she was lesbian publicly. She kept posting about it, but like she was very clear that she was into girls. So I was like, oh, that's fine. Yeah. I just want a new art friend because I'm a very creative and artistic person myself. So it's always nice to have other people like that I can bounce back and forth. Digital art is something I've always tried to get better at. So I figured like, okay, I could trade art tips for YouTube advice. That can be what the relationship is. And it started like that. But then I started to notice signs that she wasn't as lesbian as she like let on.
Yeah.
And
what the fuck?
Yeah, I like
cracks in the lesbian armor, okay. But the bisexual curse, okay. The bisexual curse.
And then I would notice these things, and then eventually I started testing it with like dropping hints and stuff. And then she just said, "Hey, well, like it really kicked off with this conversation of like, what are you attracted to? And we said a lot of similar things. And then she made the offer to me of like, hey, would you be interested about like talking more seriously about this? And I'm like, I thought you were gay, but all right. And so we continued talking, and I said that I wanted to keep it to talking because, you know, just met the person, only know them online. I didn't want to rush into things. So we continued doing that, and it went well. And then she started posting art of us together, and that was
it like ship art or like friendly art, just for specification?
It was pretty. Wait, actually, to back me up on like the first, the claim that the conversation started with us sharing like common attractions. She actually made art about that whole interaction.
Oh, you haven't had that on hand?
I do have it on hand, actually.
Yeah, that'd be definitely interesting to say.
Yeah, buddy.
Right.
Yeah, there you go.
Right,
oh, hi, Nabi. Who let you out of the basement?
Good. Oh.
I gotta ask, specifically with Lumi, she claims that like she turned you down. Is this not a thing that happened?
She claims that she turned me down at first?
Yes. Or like want to stay friends, and she says that she was the one that did that.
No, I don't. Okay, so something she might be referring to is something that she did, which is I found out. Like she had a private Twitter at the time. She probably still does, but one of her private, now many accounts, but one of them, she was posting like some stuff, and I was eventually made aware that she'd said something like, what was it? That I was making a unwanted advance or whatever, and I was made aware of this, and I was like, I did, and then I immediately went like, hey, if I did something you didn't want, we can end this right here and now, and I'm so sorry if I offended you or did anything that I had no idea. I thought you were receiving it all well, and
my art tablet isn't working. I need entertainment. Oh, you're gonna have to go to like the medieval era, okay? You know, where before technology exists, you have to use like your parchment and paper, okay, Nabi? I'm so sorry. I'm catching up by rewinding and playing the stream at 2 times speed. That's deranged, Scarlet. I feel so sorry for you.
She was then pressuring me to like let her know who gave me that information, and like she made a big deal about it. Eventually, she put it together, but yeah, we took a break from the relationship after that for a bit, and honestly, I wish it stayed that way. But then after a while, she said, "Look, I have this mental condition, and sometimes BPD, I think she said."
Yeah.
And sometimes I can be like I can flip moods, and sometimes I can alter my perception of like past events. And I'm really sorry. You're a really nice guy.
The pencil is too big for my small bunny paws. You're a bunny. I thought you were like a cat thing. Well, that's what your character was. Huh? Interesting.
I don't want to ruin what we had going.
I thought you were like an Italian cat. Huh?
And I more, tentatively, but I was like, all right, we can see if we can build trust back up on this. And then things after the course of a week or two, something like that, things were going pretty well again. We were on good terms. We were chatting just fine. And the topic of VidCon came up, and I said I was going, and she said she wasn't sure or didn't have the money, and I was like, oh, that's sad, because originally she was saying that she wanted to come to America to meet me, just straight get a ticket to Texas where I live and say hi, and that was gonna be in September. So I thought we were gonna have all this talk from what was it, April or something, to September to get to know each other and talk, and maybe we'd start dating, but it wouldn't really be cemented until we met in person.
I might watch 20 more minutes. By the way, chat, I might keep going for about 20 more minutes. I'm getting a bit tired. I don't know. I might get a second wind, okay? We'll see. We'll see how it goes, okay? We'll see. We'll see.
What ended up happening is she's like, oh, no, my dad actually gave me the money to go to VidCon. I'm going to VidCon. And this is a week or two before. So I was like, oh, well, I guess that moves up the timeline. And I tell her, if we meet at VidCon and things go well, then I'd be happy to say, I'm officially your boyfriend. And she was very happy with that, but then the topic of sexual relationships came up, and he was like, look, I am a religious Christian. I don't want to, I'd really prefer if we didn't have sex until marriage. So no sex. You can see that in the screenshots. I really tried to keep my standards there. Evidently, they were pretty worn down over the course of time, but we'll get there. But yeah, so at first she agreed to that. She was like, oh, that's fine. And actually was interested in me explaining the morality behind it and all that stuff.
So to be completely clear, you're the one that's religious, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So you didn't want to have sex, you agreed to it. And then you said there's an erosion there that you eventually didn't want to do this, right?
Well, not necessarily that I was all gung-ho, but I'll get to that. I'll explain the process. So the time gets closer. I think that she's going to find some other place. And then where we meet is VidCon. and like maybe some group events. So we wouldn't be staying together. That's what I thought the step was. It was like, okay, I can keep that just fine. But a few days before the con, so like I don't have time to like change plans at all. But she tells me like, hey, I actually got in the Airbnb group that you're going with. They let me in. Like the host of the Airbnb group like asked me beforehand, and I was like, all right, I guess. So I did say she could come to the Airbnb, but I'll get to another detail later. But she actually ended up going there first, so I arrived a day later.
Right.
And when I arrived, like like she said in the story, she was super shy and stuff, and I was like, oh, all right, she's just embarrassed, and like this is the first like time seeing me in real life, so I get it.
I might skip. I'm gonna skip forward a bit.
See that develop over the course of the stay of the Airbnb, where I get like there's an increasing amount of sexual behavior to see like, okay, is this enough? Is this enough? And then it.
Okay, so he's like testing the waters. Got it.
Mouse cookie. So to go. To continue the story, got to the Airbnb. She was super shy at first. I eventually gave her no idea where the croc stuff came out. Like, I completely. I don't know why she's mentioning it. Maybe, like I had a hug and I was hard at the time. I honestly. I don't know.
This is so weird to listen to.
Where that comes there, it was not an intention, and I don't think I did.
Okay.
And like you don't even see me address that in like the first interview I did, because I'm sure you're going to cross-reference it with Z-Man, because it wasn't even something that occurred in my mind. It didn't happen. But
it was a new claim, to be fair. I don't think that was ever a claim from before. So yeah.
Exactly. So
we do have the interview with Z-Man. I might pull that up. I'm gonna pull that up if I can find it. I can't remember whose channel it was. I think it was on either 9 Takes or Z-Man's. I'm not too sure.
We continued to like have a first fun day, and like I was getting all my stuff settled, and then I find out like once I get my bed, and after I got my bed set up, which was this like fold out couch in the corner of the living room. So and there was like there was the corner of the living room, and there's some stuff like getting it concluded, but if anyone was like outside of their rooms or not in the kitchen, then yeah, it was pretty exposed. I'm adding that detail for later claims, but I find out that apparently it's her beds now. She just establishes like, this is my bed too, and I was like, what? And it was like, well, there's not any other beds available, and I was like, oh, all right, I guess we're doing this. And I like in my head I was like, oh, this is not good. I'm trying to keep my principles here, but like I guess I could use a cuddle.
Yeah, a quick little pause, because there was like another claim I'm sure that you are aware of, that when she was asleep, apparently she claimed that you tried to pull down her shorts when cuddling.
Yeah, I was gonna get to that. Okay. So I think, that's the first thing. Second thing. Okay. Yeah, if I'm remembering the timeline correctly. So go to, like, she says to me some things that, like, at the build up in DMs and, like, the talking person, that I was like, okay, I need to do something, or else she's gonna think I don't care about her, or she's just gonna break up with me at VidCon, which would be, like, in front of a bunch of people. And also, okay, something I need to get out of the way. I'm not going to deny that there was no part of me that had like any desire to do this. That was just complete saying I have a human nature. I'm not going to like just pin it 100% on her. Oh, she made me do it.
I'm just a guy.
But there was definitely a part of me that wanted to engage in some of these activities, but that was like just being by myself would have been smaller than part of me that wanted to maintain those principles, but with added on of her presence.
I don't know. It's just I mean, guys, if it sounds like he's awkward, okay. This guy is a virgin, right? No but Christian guy, okay? Very nervous about the premarital stuff. He's just like, oh, I don't know, fucking know. It's weird. It's weird. I have to listen to.
Pressure and like desire to do that stuff won over. So just to make that clear, I don't want to make a complete victim story. I did.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna skip. I'm probably gonna skip through little parts of this because like, fucking hell.
Apparently, she said she was just faking it because she didn't want to make me feel bad or whatever. It's a thing. You never know. Like, how are you supposed to prove that? Like,
I don't know, chat. I think the Lumi interview was a lot more interesting. I mean, we've heard the highlights. Oh, that's an awful voice crack. We've heard the what? We heard the highlights from like the video itself. I might look at this. I might go back to this actually. This actually seems quite interesting. Minecraft YouTuber and virgin, that checks out. Yeah, true. I'm actually kind of interested in this. This was a year ago. Oh, T-Dreads is live. Nice. I might continue this for a bit. Okay? Because at the point we were at, like, with this, we were showing, like, Lumi had associations with someone who apparently, like... Well, not apparently. They got arrested for, like, owning a crap ton of CSAM. I might continue for this for a bit, okay? go up to the 4-hour point for the stream, and then I'll probably end it. Okay, guys? Okay.
Over with, so I can move on. Thank you for reading. They claim here that they will blame all of their allegations solely on iMilky, claiming that they only did those things to be more like them, which I completely disagree with. I think Lumi was trying to use this as a scapegoat for the heinous things they have allegedly done that will be discussed later.
Okay.
Now let's backtrack to 2018, as although one would expect to have a good standing within the community, mostly consisting of playing Minecraft and drawing art, you would be wrong, as a video made by the creator Sergeant Pink, or better known as Castile, would show how Lumi actually was allegedly behind the scenes. Lumi, according to Castile, would allegedly post event art where they were doing self-deprecating acts. Around this time, Lumi was making the situation a lot worse. When Castile asked Lumi to put a censor on this uncensored, she apparently blocked them.
Rox recently posted event art of him. His events are usually mild, but this one was graphic and triggering. I asked him for a trigger warning, and he blocked me. He stated it wasn't about me asking for the trigger warning, but that I was disrespectful and rude without any warning whatsoever.
Castile then alleges that Lumi drew and posted uncensored of her and someone doing you know what. Considering again this was when Lumi was and this is straight up lolicon or shotacon, no question. The art in question does look a lot like Lumi's artwork, and they show an account name, however, this is completely unreadable. So as it stands, these are just allegations.
He posted not safe for work artwork of him and his girlfriend. He's roughly 13 or 14, and she's 16. This is technically
what the fuck?
Both people exist and are under the age of consent.
Now, from this is when it gets way worse, whereas Castile alleges that Lumi, going by the name Lucio, would apparently pressure one of their ex-boyfriends into sending or allowing them to send their own nudes. Now, regardless if they pressured them, they were both minors in this situation, making this illegal material yet again.
Fox accused Mikey of neglecting and abusing him while in the relationship, as well as manipulated him.
I smell like beef. Hi, pizza. Hi, pizza. Coming out of your cage, I see. Get back in the box.
And forced him to send. Mikey said no many times.
Castile alleges that Lumi then even drew even more lolicon of it being them and Mike. Though this does look like a similar art style, seeing as there isn't any screenshots showing they sent it in this video, this could or could not be the case that Lumi actually did draw these.
He also drew of Mikey many times without his consent. Mikey and Rox are both, and the porn was of both of them.
Now, I haven't found a response to a lot of the lolicon or shotacon allegations, and as we'll see throughout this video, Lumi changes her aliases all the time and deletes her accounts constantly, so we can't be for certain for the foreseeable future. This is, again, just allegations.
I see.
Going into 2020, Lumi had built up a small following, mostly consisting of people there to watch them draw and talk. Lumi was, well, in paradise. Though not even 2 months later, Lumi would unknowingly create a butterfly effect, an action that would open up the floodgates of hate to her and her reputation, and anything people had already known about them sort of went under the radar. Although, Lumi, unknowingly to the people that exposed them in the past, would get way worse. Toastify, a documentary YouTuber known for his Friday Night Funkin' and artist documentaries, got his first ever blow-up video in 2020 on none other than Lumi.
In conclusion, Lumistarbun is a manipulative person who seems to play the victim card by any means.
Oh my god,
lying about mental illnesses.
It's baby Toastify. That's so weird to listen to. Okay.
Going as far as attempted in the world's largest quotation marks.
Lumi up to this point hasn't got that much hate for her actions, but that would all change after Toastify's video. According to Toastify's video, Lumi at the start of the year would allegedly fake their deletion for the first time. It all started in a video on their YouTube channel where they tell their fans that they might not be here tomorrow.
Didn't work. And the last time I'm not gonna talk about. But this time I'm gonna make sure I do it.
Along with this, there was a picture of them after the incident, along with a supposed news article. Now, I can't show the pictures of them because I don't want them to be able to privacy complaint this, but there is a third image with a tiny small red dot, along with an alleged text from their mom. If you think that Lumi couldn't get worse in this situation, you'd be wrong, as not even a month later, it would happen again. This situation was a bit different, however, as it would involve their friend Light Silver Moon, where Lumi in a horrible way would say that they're gonna...
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I think, like, I don't know. It's how do I even explain this? I think like broadcasting like suicidal ideation like that is very destructive to yourself and those around you. Obviously, it's like it's very unhealthy, right? And if you're having these ideations and these problems, you do need to seek professional help, not broadcast it online. Because here's the issue with it, right? If you are actually you're actually having suicidal ideation, you start to like, you know, broadcasting it and you don't go through with it, that could be perceived as suicide baiting. And that's when like stuff gets real blurry, right? Again, there's a difference between suicidal ideation and actual suicide baiting, right? I don't know. It's a tricky thing to discern, I find a lot of the time, when it comes to that kind of stuff. Very unhealthy, not good for you. You should be speaking to your parents and professional help when it comes to that, not broadcasting online. Very tricky.
To do something self-destructive. People would soon be told about this private situation and start to have an issue with it. A YouTuber by the name of Soft Silence in a video that is now unlisted would claim they lied about the situation. Soft Silence goes into detail about how apparently it could not be possible because in 20 minutes the method they chose to use would have already broken down and they would have apparently already vomited.
Almost an hour later, I was informed that she had thrown up.
Wait, an hour?
Well, more like 44 minutes.
That doesn't sound right.
That didn't sound right to me either.
This is so
I did
bizarre.
a Google search.
This is so bizarre. Oh, the ponder sprocket effect is fucking rampant, dude. Oh no, it's so weird to be talking like this when talking about someone like using pills. I don't fucking know. You got like, what is this? I'm sure these guys are kids, right? So I'm not gonna go like too fucking crazy, but it did. It drives me nuts when people do that because I have actually lost a good friend to suicide because I rather they go to people who can help rather than use the internet for help. Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't sound right.
That didn't sound right to me either.
It's so weird,
I did a
man.
Google search.
So it takes 20 minutes before your body begins to break down the and she had the in her body for double that time.
From my updates, yes.
And she's somehow fine?
Yes.
Well, I guess that speaks for itself.
Hell, and our friend had even spammed her boyfriend in the midst of her panic attack, only to get a response the next day as if this was just an everyday thing.
Now, although I do think that this is a possibility, Lumi has also lied in the past, along with her ex-boyfriend apparently not showing any sort of care for what their girlfriend just allegedly did. It is very weird. However, we weren't there in the situation, and we don't really know all the specifics of what happened. So take this claim from Soft Silence of what you will. Lumi, after getting a huge wave of hate from all of these situations, made an apology video titled "I'm Sorry." In this video, she apologizes for doxing, harassing, and people, and for some reason says that her doxing she did was in a private group chat, even though that doesn't really help anything, and that's still doxing regardless.
My name's Luna. I'm 16 years old and I live in Sweden, and I've done a lot of stuff that I'm not proud of at all. I have harassed people, I manipulated people, I have doxed people. Not publicly, but privately. And of course, that's just as bad as doing it publicly, but I didn't think it was.
Lumistarbun later in February of 2020 decided to make a video titled "My Ex-Best Friend Light." Light was an artist from what I could find, and this video would open up the floodgates of public hatred of Lumistarbun if it hasn't already. Lumistarbun in this video brings up a lot of points that are either non-important or really just a nothing burger.
So we get in a call, all three of us, and right off the bat, she starts talking trash about him.
But what was important from this video is that she claims that Light was in a relationship with a 13-year-old when they were 18, to only say, "I don't remember if they were 13 or 16 afterwards."
Right.
And this guy was, he was 13,
we saw this in the
Ace
video.
18. That's not okay. That's not okay. That's where my line went. And I was like, you should not talk to this person. Like, that is really weird. And he ended up being like ugly to her, so she stopped talking to him for that reason. But It was really weird. I don't know if he was 16 or 13.
In this entire video, Lumi never proves this claim, and honestly just seems like some random thing that Lumi came up with to put fuel in the fire of what they were saying, and probably just did not like Light at all.
Well,
2 days
we know
later,
from the
Silence
Ace video that they got the ages wrong, so at least that got corrected.
and puts out the video that
And what I mean by that is Lumi got the ages wrong.
we mentioned previously, and in the Light section of the video, Light shows that Lumi most likely lied, showing a screenshot of this romantic partner supposedly being 18. Now, I'm gonna assume Lumi was lying here, as they are a unreliable narrator, which we will be getting into more in the video, but also Lumi provided zero evidence, as Light provided something. In addition to the situation, not too long after, Lumi would decide to go after a YouTuber the fraction of her channel size, mad simply because they made a video on them. A YouTuber that goes by the name Nikocha was the first to call them out, though there wasn't really any proof provided in their first video, like most are commentary videos, so for the time, there wasn't really that much to go off of. However, in Tosify's follow-up video that we will be getting into in a second, he shows some evidence for Nikisha's claims, where it shows Lumi isn't too happy that the creator's video is up.
The reason why people were criticizing you in the comments was because you were trying to silence a smaller creator for making a video on you, and people thought that was scummy, so they called you out for it.
Now, besides all of that, let's talk about the second apology video. Lumi in this response video decides to respond to the criticism that she has been getting, where she accused someone of being a PDF file with zero proof whatsoever. Lumi's response to this horribly crafted allegation claims that she wasn't exposing Light and hides behind the veil of a story time, saying that's why—
Again, that's so fucking cooked. Again, like, dude, yeah. I like, again, because the implication there, right, if they're just like, oh, it's just a story time, right, it's like, I guess, like, I don't know, the synonym for that would be, like, I'm dramaticizing stuff, right? I'm not sure if that's what Lumi is saying, but, I don't know. Wait, the art from the Nekoka channel looks like Nekopans. Wait, what? Like, the exact same? Wait, really? Wait, does it actually? This one? Really? When was this posted?
Now, besides all of that, let's talk about the second apology video. Lumi in this response video decides to respond to the criticism that she has been getting, where she accused someone of being a PDF file with zero proof whatsoever. Lumi's response to this horribly crafted allegation claims that she wasn't exposing Light and hides behind the veil of a story time, saying that's why she didn't provide screenshots. Not to mention they say that they only made this video because they got blocked.
And tries to justify basically ruining someone's reputation by making the video just because she got blocked.
I don't know what to do. Because I just woke up getting blocked. I tried to message her, she blocked me everywhere. So I decided to make a video ranting about it, because I can't make—
I mean, the video came out 6 years ago. I'm looking at the channel. Oh. No, this is just Nekopan. Wait, what the fuck? This is just Nekopan. Wait, what? Wait. Sorry guys, let me pull this up. That's a crazy call, by the way. You're actually just right. Hey guys, it's Neko from the Nekopan channel. This is where my commentaries go, where I talk about topics involving the art commentary. We're just here to make fun of people who make oopsies in the community. If you want to see more of my content, check out my main channel, Nekopan. There you go. Dude, that's insane. That's just Nekopan. Dude, I need to tell Ace. I'm gonna tell Ace that. Hold on. Dude. That's so weird. Hold on. That's so weird. What a weird fucking find. That's so weird. Yeah, look, there you go. Dude. Wait, that's what they look like? Wait. Sorry, that's what. Hold on, is this what Necropon looks like?
I'm just saying my honest opinion. You.
Wait, this is what. Okay. 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 That's Necropon. Okay. That's terrifying, man. Okay. What a small world. What a very small world. Okay. We'll continue a bit more of this.
Make art of her, so why not make a video?
That's crazy though. Holy shit.
Lumi uploaded a video titled Exposing Tom. In this video, they claim that they have been by their now ex-boyfriend, and claims they showed no regard at all for their well-being during their alleged pregnancy and...
Yeah, I know, it's fucking crazy. What a weird... I did not expect that. Jesus.
Abortion. From this point on, the timeline gets skewed, but I'm gonna do my best to put it in somewhat of an order, but anyways, let's set the stage. Lumi met Tom and they became a couple. They eventually met up and had a great time. Soon after this encounter, Lumi claims that she got pregnant. Apparently they talked in DMs with Tom where they claimed Tom didn't believe them, and their proof is this screenshot. However, all this screenshot shows is that Tom is happy they are not pregnant and doesn't show that he was doubting it, so what this proves I don't know. Lumi claims that they had a miscarriage because of the substances they had been taking. The second time they got together, one of the nights they were cuddling in bed and Tom supposedly asked Lumi to do something and forced them to do it even though in Lumi's words they didn't want to. Lumi claims they said no and claims that Tom said, "What do you mean by no?" Lumi additionally says that Tom said this in a joking manner.
How old is Lumi? I'm not too sure. I think they're in there. They should be in there like... I think they're 18? I don't know. I'm actually not sure. I actually don't know. They're an adult now, but they've been around for like 6 years, so you may know them. They are like art commentary, or they did have like run-ins with art commentary.
But Lumi said that she didn't see it as that. They then go on to talk about how they went to go talk to their friends, where they asked their friends of what they did was wrong, where their friends tell them that the encounter was such. Then Lumi claims that they got pregnant again. Lumi said this time they were going to keep the baby and not tell Tom, seeing as they were not together at the time. Lumi says that they talked to them again, where she claims she showed proof. They say that after this they needed to have contact with them as they needed Tom to help it prove this abortion. Then after, she admits to signing into all of Tom's accounts. A thing of note later on. She says in the video, as of the day before they went through with the abortion, seeing as they can't handle it because they were only 16.
Yesterday, I had an abortion because I couldn't handle the baby.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, chat. I am getting a bit tired. Okay, this has been a little interesting deep dive. Okay, I did kind of like half plan this stream to be a slight little deep dive where we look at some other stuff as people bring it up on as we go through stuff. Okay, that was kind of the plan. So yeah, what I am gonna do, right? I'm gonna end it off with something for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna end it off because Slug keeps begging. And you guys reach the goal, okay? I'm gonna end it with Slug and Ballistic Bee's cover of I Did It My Way, okay? Let me find it. I swear I bookmarked it. Did I bookmark the article? What's your Twitter? Is it Slug Contact? Yeah, Slug Contact. Wait, why do I not follow you on Twitter? That's so bizarre. Where's the article? Am I being dumb? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, guys. I'm gonna let you guys enjoy this, okay? This is probably how we're gonna end the stream. I'm gonna set some stuff up whilst you guys listen to this, okay? So please do enjoy, okay? I know it's in the stream, but I will say this. Please don't click off, okay? I think this is actually a really good, like, cover, like, no meme, okay? Like, Slug and B definitely cooked with this, okay? So, without further ado, I'm gonna let this play, okay? But, I'm gonna end the stream as soon as this ends, okay, guys? But thank you ever so much for hopping by, and...
Yes, it was my way.
Good night, chat. Thank you for hanging out, okay? Good night. Take care.